everybody on Facebook here? Give me some thumbs up if you can hear me on Facebook. Good evening. Good evening. You can't hear? Can you hear me now, Patty? Can you guys hear me now? You know, I just stuck in a weird place. I might have to switch them. I may have to switch them. Can you guys hear me? Or no? Give me a thumbs up or no. Can't hear anything. Hold on. Hold on. Facebook can't hear me. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Your mic is low. Okay. Can you hear me? Oh, it's my old phone. Hold on, guys. I don't know why it's okay. Can you hear now or no? Did I turn it up? It's all the way up. You can. Okay, you can hear. Can you guys hear on TikTok? Can you hear on TikTok or no? Because I think I might have to switch positions of the phones. So we'll put this one over here. Hold on. Can you hear on TikTok? What in the world is going on with TikTok? It should be fine. Can you hear on TikTok now? Or no? Okay. So you guys on Facebook can hear. Deja on TikTok can hear. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Hold on, guys. We're going to get this right. This is a learning experience for us. So bear with us. Y'all know we don't know nothing about this shit. We just trying to get it done. All right. I think we got TikTok squared away. Okay. Where's the mic at on this thing? Okay. So maybe if I push it over. Hold on, guys. I know you can't see on Facebook. Hold on. Hold on. Let me scoot this over so that you guys can see. Okay, hold on, guys. Trying to get this damn. Okay. Bingo. Okay. Shit. Now, wait a second. Why are you wobbling? You shouldn't be wobbling. I had to take it out of my case, so it's small. They're not the same size. So hold on. Let me try to push this thing up. Just work with me, people. Hold on, Facebook. I know you can't see. Okay. Can everybody hear? God damn, that made me tired. Can everybody hear? Dude, Jesus Christ. Can everybody hear? Can TikTok hear? Can Facebook hear? Well, okay, so why don't Taisha man TikTok? Well, I'll have Taisha man Facebook and Patty you man TikTok. Okay? How about that? How about that? Is that good? Can you guys hear? What's going on with Facebook? Why is Facebook acting crazy? Hold on. Okay. All right. All right, guys. I think we figured it out. I think we got it. Ooh, this thing is getting hot. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and hopefully my Facebook won't my this old I'm using my old number 8, my Galaxy 8, so it's getting hot. You know how them old phones don't be acting right, but it was the one that I could find. Look, y'all know how them old Galaxy 8s don't be acting right. Okay, so Miss Patty, did you want to go ahead and post the list of folks? If you want to pin it over there on Facebook, I'll pin the comment so that we'll have that. And guys, this is how we go. You guys know, tap that screen, give me the like, do all that stuff. You know what to do. Y'all know what to do. This is the same shit that we do every day. Okay. I'm on YouTube. So Patty, if you want to post a list on YouTube, I'll pin the list. Or actually, I'll pin the pricing and then we'll pin the list. We'll do the pricing first because the first hour, guys, is going to be allowing people in the general public if they want to be added to it. I have 9 people who actually paid ahead of time. So those were the early birds. You actually are going to get your natal charts printed out for you. Those are the list of the early birds. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So you guys that are on the list, if you're on here and I don't have you on the list, let me know that you paid. I hope you sent me. Y'all know how I always tell y'all to send me a DM and let me know that you've paid so that I can confirm back. Y'all know y'all be hard headed sometimes and y'all be listening. So I'm gonna forgive you for that and we'll move forward, going forward. Okay. So Aisha, you're on there. Is everybody, does the list look about right for those? If you know you're on here and you know you paid, are you on the list? If not, let me know so we can get you on the list. Are we doing? We are. What we're going to do is we're going to do regular. The first hour is going to be our regular hour. And then the second hour, so during the first hour, if you would like to sign up for the lunar nodes, hey, Patty, if you want to go over back on TikTok and put our comment that we're doing the lunar node special tonight for 2222. We're also doing our regular questions for 1111 and the lunar node special, the life purpose lunar node special for 2222. They're not going to get the birth chart and all that kind of stuff, but they will be able to understand the aspects because this is how we're going to set it up. This is going to be the easiest way because a lot of you guys, even when I was doing pulling it for the people that paid, a lot of you guys actually have the same aspects. So I said, well, if I read it for one, it's gonna apply to the other person. Just the only difference is that your house might be different. Where your north node house placement is, it may be different, and so that might have a different twist on it. So, okay, Deja, I got you. Okay, so if you're on the list, you should be here. Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. So the first hour is going to be our regular hour. It's going to be business as usual. We're going to be promoting the North Node, South Node. Thank you, Patty. I see you. I see you. You know what, Patty? Could you redo it and say North Node, South Node, life purpose readings for 2222? So they'll understand what, because most people don't understand what North Node, South Node is. Is that it's going to give you things that you're supposed to be working on, your life purpose here, things to release and things to embrace. So it tells you what you should be doing in order to get on that path to why Tobias say to get on a path to righteousness, not to righteousness, but to get on the path to your life purpose. I swear to God, I can't wait it right now. I'm about to get on the path to righteousness. What are we in church? I don't understand it. And then we'll do tarot readings all based off of what we find out for each person. What in the world? What turned around? Are you guys not seeing this? Are you guys turned around? Yeah, hold on. No, you're good. Oh, oh, that was me when I was okay. So I must not be. I must not be. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So the first hour, there we go. Patty, thank you very much. And could you do the same? Well, you know what? Life purpose 2222. All right. So does everybody understand how we're going to do this? We're going to do the first hour, our regular readings. So if you would like to have a regular reading, all questions are 1111. Oh, let me go ahead and post this. So we will have it. And then our second hour, we'll pin a different comment. So all questions are 1111. So if you have any question, it's 1111. We do a love and money special. That's 1333. The information, oh, Patty, I'm going to have you redo it and put my Cash App and stuff. You know what? Just say life purpose readings, and then put my cash for 2222 and my Cash App and Venmo. Patty's like, God damn it! I know, Patty. You know I love you though. You know I love you. You know I wouldn't be putting you through this if I didn't love you. Okay. I'm talking to both because I have you both. You guys can hear me on YouTube. Can you hear me? Because I've got 7 people on YouTube. On YouTube, can you hear me? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, because you guys should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello. Is somebody over there on YouTube? It's like 8 people. You guys, let me know that you can hear me. Okay, yes. Tink said that we can hear. Yes. Okay. I know, Tink. I'll send her through the. I'll send her through the ringer. She's gonna be like, God damn it. Okay. Yeah, because I got the mic on that one. Y'all. I know YouTube. Y'all gonna struggle a little bit. I'm sorry. It's my old Galaxy 8. It's look. I don't have my payment information on that one, so I have to keep my other Galaxy so that I can do the payments on that. I got like 3 phones going right now, so bear with me. Bear with me. So again, all readings right now for the first hour are 11:11. Any question, we answer all questions. If you have a health question, though, please go see your doctor. I do not answer health questions. We do have a love and money reading. So if you would like a dual reading for love and money, it's 1333. That is the first hour. Also, if you are interested in signing up for the lunar node readings, it is a life purpose reading. It's going to also pull your natal chart. We're going to pull your natal chart so that we can understand the aspects that we're looking for, your north node and south node, as well as the house that your north node is in. It's going to give us a lot of information about what you're here, what you specifically are here to release, as well as thank you, Patty. Yes, Patty. See, Patty owed it. I love me some Patty. Okay. Boom. Okay. What you personally are here to release or to let go this lifetime, and what you're here to embrace. What you're here to embrace is going to be very uncomfortable. I need to explain the aspects of North Node and South Node. So, this is where the moon and the sun intersect on your birth chart. At the time that you come into this world, they intersect. And it gives us the North Node or the South Node, or in Vedic astrology, it's I think it's the Ratu and the Ketu, which is the dragon's head and the dragon's tail. And so that tells us they're polar opposites. So it's coming from your past life and coming into your current life, your current lifetime, which is your north node. Past life is south, north node is your current lifetime. So in your past life, your south node, these are karmic lessons that you've lived through. These are things that you were able to master. You became comfortable with these because you've already been through that. That's where you've been, and your north node is where you're going. So does everybody understand that? I know they need some more characters. I agree. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pulling your natal chart. So what we need in order to do that, we need your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth. So if you would like to participate, if you're not on the list already and you would like to get on the list, you need to be able to provide those things to the moderators. You can just drop that information in the chat. Time of birth, place of birth, and date of birth. That's all we need. That's it. And then we can go ahead and pull your chart and we can get that information off the chart. And my moderators will be doing that for me and they'll be able to tell me that information. So we'll go ahead and impart that information to you. And then the second hour is when we're going to start getting into the astrological readings and tarot readings for each person that has paid for this particular reading. Okay. I Levon, I know. It's my little raggedy 8. I know. She like it's much better over here. I know. I apologize. I apologize. Okay. Y'all got to bear with me. This is new to me. Okay, I'm gonna go. I was planning to get to 22, So when I get to 22, it's gonna be a lot better because then the 8 can go away. I have to destroy it because of some shit that's on it, but it is what it is. It will go away, but for right now, we'll just have to bear with it. I know. See, that's okay. That's okay. If you ever find it, let me know and we can always pull that information. So, guys, the list is open. If you would like to send for any type of payment, like I said, if you would like to get on the list for the lunar node reading, you are more than welcome. That is 2222. If you would like to just ask a general question, a love, money, career question, you're more than welcome. That's 1111. If you would like our dual reading of love and money, that's 1333. That's a dual reading. So you get what's coming towards you in love and money. So there you go. The list is open. You are more than welcome to send for those. Okay. Ooh, child. That is a whole lot. I might never do this again. Okay. Shit. Okay. Dang it. That's a lot. What did they get me into? I don't know. I don't know if I like this. But I was reading up on mine when I was pulling the information for you guys. I was reading up on mine, and it was talking about how I do have to release what I'm here to release. Child, they got me doing too much. They know I'm lazy. I'll be the first one to say it. I am lazy. So, what okay, so my south node is Taurus. I've told you guys this before, and my north node is Scorpio. So I'm supposed to release the attachment to materialism, the attachment to putting so much time and effort into working, and trying to gather things materially, living in a lap of luxury, and making my life centered around materialistic pursuits. That is what I'm here to release. And they say that when you come into this life, you come in with the lessons from no, Brittany, we're going to do this the second hour. We're going to start the second. The first hour is going to be our business as usual. So if we get more people to sign up, then we'll go ahead and close the list. So if anybody would like to have the North Node, South Node life purpose reading, it is 2222. And you can send that to my PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, and we'll get you on the list and we'll start to do those readings. We're going to pull natal charts. So in order to have that, you need to be able to pull your natal chart. So you'll need to be able to provide your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth, because we need that in order to see those intersections. Okay, that is what we're doing tonight. And then we're going to couple astrology with tarot. So based off of what we find out about each person, we'll do a tarot reading. And then, like I said, we're going to go ahead and just kind of give you the general aspects of, like a North Node in Leo, South Node in Aquarius, because it's always the complete opposite on the zodiac chart, on the natal chart, on the zodiac chart. And then like Patty's in North Node Aquarius. Her South Node is totally opposite, which is Leo. Her South Node is in Leo. But then also we're going to look at the houses. You have 12 houses in your natal chart, and each house governs a different aspect of your life. So like mine, my North Node is actually in my 11th house, which rules social activities, family, friends, my social life. So this, and how does that figure into what my life purpose is? Well, in this life purpose, I'm actually supposed to be using my social standing, my social life. Okay, we got Jamie. Jamie's on the list. Patty, if you want to put Jamie on the list, we got Jamie. Jamie, go ahead and drop your information so that we can pull that natal chart. We need your time of birth, place of birth, and date of birth. So if you could give us those three things, we'll go ahead and get that pulled. And Patty, if you want to send that to me on Facebook, I don't know if you can. If you want to do it on Facebook, or let me know how you want to send it to me. I'll catch it. I'll catch it. So yeah, this first hour we're getting the list compiled. We've already got 9 people. Jamie just made 10, and then we'll go from there. The second hour we're going to start digging into um, the general information for each of these North Node and South Nodes aspect, as well as the houses, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a tarot reading based off of each one of you guys and get more information from the tarot world, from the esoteric world. So anyway, going back to me. I'm supposed to, again, my 12th, my 11th house is all about social activity, socializing, my relationships with family and friends. And I'm supposed to use my social standing or my social grace in a humanitarian way to serve others. Hence what I'm doing now. Exactly what I'm doing now. So I was able to find my life's purpose by understanding what I was here to embrace and allowing spirit to kind of guide me to that path. So it's interesting how once you look at these astrological um, aspects and then you couple it with tarot, because you know tarot kind of gets into the day to day, allows your ancestors and guides to kind of come forward and speak, and you kind of put that together, you get a well rounded view of what you're supposed to be doing. There you go, Patty. Got you. Taisha, do you know how to pull? Do you know how to pull natal charts? I don't think we'll get too many. Hopefully, it'll be nice and quiet, and we can just do this way. Okay, babe, I got you. Welcome, YouTube. We are doing YouTube. You are more than welcome to join us as well. If you would like to purchase one of the readings, the natal chart readings, the North and South Node life purpose readings, you are more than welcome. It's 2222. The information is pinned to the top. My Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. You can send a 2222 to either one of those and let me know if you do, so that we can go ahead and pull that information. And then drop in the comments your birth date, your birth date, your date of birth, birth time, and birthplace, because we need that in order to pull these birth charts, and then we'll start doing our tarot readings. So if you would like anybody on YouTube would like to join, you are more than welcome. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me, YouTube? Can you hear me? I hope so. Let me turn this up so I can hear if YouTube can hear me. YouTube can hear me. Yeah, YouTube can hear me. Y'all can hear me. Y'all couldn't hear over there. Y'all couldn't hear over there. It sounds nice and clear on my tablet. Okay. So yeah, the first hour, like I said, guys, if you just have a regular question, it's 11:11. You can send that to my Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. In the pin comment is the different listings for and pricings for the different readings that we do. You are more than welcome to utilize that if you would like, and send for a question. Ask for just your general reading, a career, love, and money reading. We also have our full moon. Well, let's not do the full moon tonight because that's a little much. Y'all trying to drain all my energy, but we gonna get through it. Okay, so Deja, if there's a delay on YouTube, make sure that you click the screen and you should see a red dot with live. Click that and that'll get you into real time so that you're not delayed. Because yeah, if there's a delay, that's why. Because you're not in real time. You might just want to click it every once in a while so that you stay in real time. Yeah, because I'm gonna give everybody a chance to kind of sign up for it so that we have time to pull the natal charts. Because Patty's actually pulling yours right now. I wanted to have everybody pay beforehand, and we did have a nice little list that paid beforehand, so we pulled their information, and I have their information. But for those who didn't, we need time because it does take a little bit of time to pull that information. So after the first hour, I'm going to close down the list, and we're just going to start with the list. And so, Jamie, this is the way we're going to do it. Because some people have the same information; they'll have the same North Node and South Node. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the North Node and South Nodes for all the zodiac placements. So just as a general, and then I'm also going to read the houses and what the house, if your North Node is in a specific house, what that means for you. And then we're going to do your tarot readings, your personal tarot reading based off of your information. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of information coming at you, but I want you to have this because it's going to help you to understand what you're here to release. You're going to see a lot of qualities that you might have that you're actually displaying now in your life that you need to let go because it's attached to your past life. Thank you, Miss Taisha. Okay. Click on that where it says click that little arrow next to the city and state, and it should pull a drop down menu, and you can select another city, because they'll have a list of cities with that say that it'll have a list of all the cities with that name and the states that are in. Did you see it, Patty? Thank you, Miss Taisha. I can't believe we're simultaneously on here together. Look at us. We just got to get a better phone and not the eight. Okay. Shit. Y'all just don't understand. I keep my phones forever. It will take me forever to upgrade. It really, really will. It will take me forever to upgrade. I just won't. I refuse. That shit is ridiculous. I'm looking at that 22 now, and it's like $1,500 for the unlock. Because I like mine in the unlocked version. So if I decide to go to another carrier, I don't have to buy their phone. I can take my phone anywhere, and it's mine. I don't feel like leasing or anything, so I'm just straight paying for my service. But yeah, so it takes me forever. Look, it's the eight. What do you expect? And even the little image is kind of shoddy, but look, it is. It's doing what it does. It's doing what it's giving what it's supposed to give at least. Okay, you got it. Good deal. So Jamie, we got yours. You want to send me her information and I'll put her down. What's her north node? You can go ahead and give me her north node and south node, and then let me know what her house is, what Roman numeral it is, because it's in Roman numerals. Which you know, I think Miss Odalise wanted a regular reading. I told her to come on. Odalise, are you on here? You can definitely ask your question if you have it. Guys who are coming on, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tap the screen, share the live, hashtag FYP. Give me a thumbs up if you're on Facebook. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell on Facebook. And now, why do I say Facebook? On YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on YouTube, please, so you know when we go live. You know when we go live. Okay. Patty, how are you going to send that information? Do you know? I'm going to send it. Okay. How are you sending it? Let me know which one I need to jump on Facebook. Okay, got you. I'm following you. Odalise, did you want to read a regular reading? Because I know you were asking for one. Because yeah, you can go ahead and get your reading if you would like before we get started. Anybody else, if you would just like a general reading, a love reading, a career reading, you are more than welcome to send 1111 for all questions. All questions are 1111. The only question I don't answer is health questions, but you are more than welcome to send for that, and we will get you taken care of before we dive into learning about astrology and tarot. Patty, if you just want to take a screenshot of those areas, those tables, you could do that and just send me the pictures if that's what you want to do. and then I can take a look at them on Messenger and get the information. Oh, stop being extra, dang it. I am, honey. Yes. So if you would like to do a regular one, yeah, the regular is for the first hour. We're doing regular ones for the first hour, and we're allowing people to sign up for the North Node, South Node readings, and then the second half, we're going to dive into those. So yes, Miss Olise, if you have a regular question, you are more than welcome to get on the list because I've got a lot of information to share with you guys. There she goes. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let me see. Miss Jamie got okay. South Node is in Leo. All right. North Node is in your third house. And then she's Aquarius. All right. Got you, Jamie. All right. Got you, Jamie. You're down on the list. I got all the information I needed. All right. Oh, you did. She said I had to highlight it. You did not have to highlight it. Okay, guys. Okay. Guys, if you would like to get on the list for the life purpose readings, we're going to be pulling your natal chart so that we can glean the north and south node aspects of it. I know. She got to teach us all. So yeah, and Jay, yep, yep. So this is the current list. Patty just dropped it on TikTok, and we'll probably be following it up on YouTube soon. So we're pulling your north and south node aspects of your natal chart, which is going to give us a good indication of your past life lessons, what you need to release, and what you're here to embrace. That's going to put you on your life path. Like I said, for me, I was very materialistic in a past life, and I'm here to be a humanitarian in some way to serve others. Okay, I know that's right, Patty, because they be doing the most. I went on my son's phone. I went on that little boy's phone, and he had downloaded TikTok and TikTok videos, and I saw that it was the same type of TikTok video. I wanted to snatch him up. I said, if you ever in your life let your 12-year-old eyes look at dying thighs, I'm gonna smack you. Okay. I was like, what's wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? I swear for God. I'm gonna ban his ass from TikTok. I'm gonna get him banned. Okay. Oh God. Ooh, child. These kids, they're gonna be the death of me, man. I was done when my middle son he was 14 is when they do too much. He was 14 when I found out I was pregnant with my youngest. Y'all, I literally dropped to my knees on the bathroom floor and I was bawling. I was bawling. My ex husband had to come home from work. He was like, I'm on my way to work right now. I'm coming home right now because I was devastated. I mean, he had to talk me down off the ledge because I was like, look, I don't know if I can do this. I know, but I know, I know, I know. And now I'm starting to realize where my lotion is going again. For the longest time, I was able to keep lotion, and now it's starting to disappear again. Yeah, what is that? Isn't cap supposed to be a lie? Like no cap, like no lie. Oh, you capping? You lying. Ain't that what it's supposed to be? Don't give me because he'll be like, Mom, stop. I'll be like, what? You are not cool, so just stop. No. Oh my God. He like, you are not cool. Okay. I'm telling you, my older two, I could not keep lotion. I said, y'all get on my damn nerves. Y'all get on my damn nerves. Where's all the damn lotion? I couldn't stand them. Okay, let me be great. Why can't he let me be great, Taisha? He don't ever let me be great. I said I can't stand you. Tap the screen, guys. Hashtag FYP. I think we're about to get started. I think we're about to get started because I think should we go ahead and get started? Well, we got 20 more minutes. Should we go? Look, Taisha, when you a mom, and if it's a boy, you gonna understand what I'm talking about. When you can't find no damn lotion or oil in the house, you gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about. So I got them back though. Those big old bottle of watery lotion you can get from like Dollar Tree and Walgreens. You know that watery shit that don't ever do nothing. Why I start buying that for? I said I'll teach you a lesson. I hope you get friction. Okay. They get on my nerves. I could not stand them kids. Couldn't wait for them to leave. I said, you know what? Ooh, ooh, no, she did it. It's how that watery old lotion. You know that you put it on, and it just soak up. It's like it evaporates immediately, like you didn't put nothing on. I said, I hope you get friction. Oh no, God, no, heaven, what you doing? Oh my God. Y'all gonna understand what we're talking about. Don't worry, it's coming. You gonna understand exactly what we're talking about. You couldn't keep lotion or oil in the house, and I had to start putting it, hiding it in my closet. Yeah, they about that time. I done seen my son's little TikTok videos where he think he's so cool, talking about nothing at all. I was like, you were talking about absolutely nothing. Hell no. Be in the bathroom locked away. The lotion, but somebody had the lotion. I told you I had to go pee there one day. Somebody in the bathroom, lotion on the damn on the damn sink, on the counter on the sink. I said, you know what? Oh God, these dark kids, they get on my dang nerves. Whew. Okay, so we got about 15 more minutes. Like I said, Miss Odalise, did you send anything over? Because I can't see Venmo or PayPal, and I don't want to really do anything. He ain't moisturizing no elbows. He moisturizing the wrong arm is what he's doing. Oh, these damn kids! Oh my God, they're ridiculous. She had her curls all out. Well, it's that time. It's that time. Somebody said, "You look cute today. You pretty," and now she feeling herself. Some little boy at school got her nose wide open somewhere. All right, should we start? Should we start? So let's go ahead and say that the list is closed. Should we start, guys, or should we just give it another 15 minutes? All those who are coming on, if you would like to join the list, you are more than welcome. I had a bad feeling. Yeah, I know that's right. Dad, Dad ain't gonna play that shit. Achilles goes, he goes straighten all that shit up. Um, and it's so bad. As they get older and they get into high school, you know what? I was about to fight little girls. I had this one little girl with my oldest son, and her name was Brooklyn. fast ass little girl. Okay, let me say the story. Then we'll start. So her name was Brooklyn, and I'm looking at these text messages between her and my son, and he's talking about, she's like, baby, I love you. I can't wait to see you. I miss you. And talking about, I can't wait for us to be together and we having kids and like. And I was like, hold up, that's my 16-year-old son at the time. What the fuck are you talking about having kids? Like, no, we're not doing that. So I actually knew her aunt and uncle because I went to school with her aunt and uncle, being in Lynette. I went to high school with them, and we were cool actually. We were actually friends. And so I got the phone and I had to let her know. I said, look, I said, first of all, they're not allowed to talk to girls, or not at home. You can see him at school. I said, but then I said all this stuff back and forth right now. No, he's not allowed to do that. So I'm standing here talking to him, and he's on his phone, and she's talking, baby, it's okay, I don't care what she said. So I grab his phone, and I'm seeing all her texts, and I said, I don't care what she said, because he was working at the time and I was about to drop him off at work. I'm gonna come up to the job and I'll see you when you get to work. I said, well, I'll see. I text her back, I was like, I'll see you there too. I said, then you can explain to me why you're disrespectful to my face, since you think that it's okay to be disrespectful behind my back. So I'll see you in 15 minutes when I drop him off. What? She didn't show up there because I sat up there for about an hour. And so her aunt called. She was like, Karika, she really. I said, I really don't care. I said, your niece is very, very disrespectful in that. I said, when I tell her to respect my household, that's the expectation. Okay, fast. I don't care what she say. I'm gonna see you. I'll come to the job. I'm gonna see. I said, okay, well, I'll see you at the job too, because I'll be there in 15 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna be there in 15 minutes, and then you can tell me why you're so damn disrespectful. And so her mother, it was the mother, because when the mother got involved, like I had to tell her mother, I will snatch your daughter and I will snatch you. Messing with mine, don't play with me. She ended up getting pregnant her senior year in high school by somebody else. And see, like I told my son, that could have been you, because she's fast like that. She don't care. She's fast like that. Just try. It was a basketball player. Tried to keep him from going to because he was a good basketball. He was getting all kind of scholarships for basketball. Trying to stop that. I said, and that's what you were about to have that leech on your neck. You better be lucky Mama was there. You better be lucky I was there. Because he was like, man, she just turned out to be totally different. Of course she did. Of course she did. Dodged a bullet. I told her, not mine, not with mine. I said he going to college, and when he graduated, he had over $365,000 worth of scholarships. Like I said, not with mine. I'll break your neck for real. So now I got to go through this shit again with this little one. I just thought about that. Now I gotta go. Yeah, exactly. Well, her aunt was like, my sister, she ain't really, she a single mom, and she's just. I said there's no excuse. I said I was a single mom for a long time too, but there's law and order, and I said there's structure that you give kids. I said she is highly disrespectful. I said when I asked her, I said it's not that I was mean. I said they're not allowed to have phone calls. They're not allowed to do this. You can see him at school. Please respect my household. That was what I told her. Very nice. Okay, you got to talk to your kids. But I wanted to wring his neck too. I said, I know. I said, I'm sending you to work. I done, went above and beyond to get you a job, and you up there, having girls come to your job. I said, let me see it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do, the way we're going to do this, go ahead, guys, if you want to put the list is closed, and I'll pin I'll pin the comments. I know. Exactly. So she want to find it in the arms of a boy. And that's going to be her downfall. And that's been Brooklyn's downfall. And then even when my son, moved to New York and he got married, she was still trying to contact him. I said, you still disrespectful. But this time you disrespected my daughter-in-law. All right, let me go ahead and we will. All right. Somebody want to put it on Facebook that the list. Well, we'll just. I don't think we'll get anybody. List is closed. Okay, hold on. Let me get Taisha's comments. List is closed. Pin it to the top. Place pin comment. Okay. I think it did. It replace it? Yeah, it did. Okay, it replaced it. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the general reading of, because you know, astrology, there are no cards for astrology, but I'm going to read to you what your aspects mean, because I feel like that's going to give you a lot of information. So I'm going to read each one. So I'm going to tell you what yours is. Giselle, are you here? Gigi, are you here? Gigi, are you here? I'm looking for Gigi so I can tell everybody who's on the list what your north and south node is. Oh, she might not. She might have stopped. She might come back in about 10 minutes. Okay, Patty, your north node is in Aquarius. Your south node is in Leo. And it's in your fifth house. Okay, so remember number five, Aquarius and Leo. So your north node, what you're here to learn is your through the sign of Aquarius, and what you're here to release is through the sign of Leo. Okay? Hold on just a second, guys. Let me pull up my information so I have it. Let's see. Did I not send that? I thought I sent that. Okay. All right, Miss Aisha, are you here? Okay, Gigi, your north node is in Leo. Your south node is in Aquarius, and your north node is in your 11th house. So remember Leo for north node, Aquarius, south node, and your north node is in your 11th house. Okay? Aisha, your north node is in Taurus, your south node is in Scorpio, your north node is in your 8th house. Yours is almost like mine, except for mine is in my 11th house. Yours is in your 8th. And that's why I said a lot of people have very similar ones. So I'm going to read the general information so you'll understand the information you'll understand about your north and south node. Levon, your north node is in Leo. Your south node is in Aquarius. Your north node is in your 4th house. Levon, did you hear that? All right. Deja, your north node is in Virgo. Your south node is in Pisces. Your north node is also in your 4th house. Did you hear that, Lamont? Did you get yours? All right. Taisha, your north node is in Aquarius. Your south node is in Leo. Your north node is in your 6th house. Number 6. Letitia. Now remember these guys, because as I'm reading, I'll call out the zodiac signs, and then we're going to do the houses, okay? Letitia, your north node is in Aries. Okay. Your north node is in Aries. Your south node is in Libra. Your north node is in your 12th house. Miss Shun, your north node is in Capricorn. Your south node is in Cancer. Your north node is in your 1st house, your ascendant sign, your ascendant house. Britton, are you here, sir? Is Britton here? Okay, good, good. Is Britton here? Okay. Britton, your north node is in Taurus. Your south node is in Scorpio. Your north node is in your 12th house. So when I call these things out, like I said, I'm giving them to you now so you'll know, okay? All right, Jamie, your north node is in Aquarius. Your south node is in Leo. Your north node is in your 3rd house. So let's go ahead and talk about the north nodes. And again, your north and south nodes, I'll get into the general idea of what they are. Your south nodes they reveal past lives and your natural abilities. It says that it reveals gifts that you bring into this lifetime, your comfort zone, your sweet spot. You're ultimately good in these areas of life, and you actually may present these qualities or these lessons early on in your life. So, like I said, for me, again, my south node was Taurus. and that was all about working hard, making money, being able to have material accomplishments. And I did that early on in my life. You know, like I said, by the time I was 26, I owned two houses. So again, you'll start to see, once you hear about your south node, you'll start to see where you're actually playing out a lot of these qualities that you're supposed to be releasing in your life now, because that's your comfort zone. You go right into those areas and you excel because you've done those before. So it says that while this can bring a sense of satisfaction, it's not likely to elevate you. So then this is where we become stuck and stagnant, when we are literally trying to recreate our south nodes in our current lifetimes. We become stuck and stagnant. And that's when spirit steps in and says, look, you didn't find your spiritual path yourself. We're going to help you. And a lot of us, like me, they plunge me into the dark night of the soul. Or they awaken you so that you can get on that path to enlightenment. Like I said, staying in that south node energy, your past life energy, there's no elevation. So it says, let's see. The key to your south, it says the key is to use your south node as a springboard into your north node, your destiny. So let's go ahead and get it. It says your north node is your calling, what you're here to do. The north node is the exact opposite zodiac sign. Like I said, if you look at the zodiac wheel of all the zodiac signs, your south and north node will be exact opposite on that wheel. So it says it's the exact opposite. It illuminates the terrain that's calling your name. So it says that the North Node activities require you to stretch outside of your comfort zone. Once you've done this, you'll be amazed at how fulfilled you feel. It's the activation of your life mission. The sooner you align with this path, the more purpose and driven life you will have, and it will become. Okay, so let's get into it. So those who have Aries south nodes, Libra north nodes. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna bring them down. So I'm gonna go into this one. Okay, so we're talking about Aries and Libra north nodes. So do we have any of those on here? I thought we did. Let's see. Aries. Yeah, we do. Letitia, this will be talking to you. Okay. Aries and Libra. So Letitia, it says Aries and Libra are signs of individuality and relationships. If you are born with the Aries North Node or a Libra North Node, your life path involves balancing between self and others, being the solo star and the best supporting actor. The theme of me versus we is the running thread throughout your life. Relationships are your karmic classmate as you balance between your own needs and those of others. You may swing between getting lost in relationships and being fiercely protective of your autonomy. People with a Aries North Node, Libra South Node, is that what you have? Yes, it is. So this is talking about you specifically. It says have spent many lifetimes mastering relationships. In previous lives, they have been married and worked in close partnership. They come into this life with a strong interpersonal skills, naturally seeking synergies. The risk is that they compromise too much and fail to develop their own identity. Many get married and sign binding agreements before forming their own identities. Later in life, they may go back to blaze a trail of, excuse me, later in life, they may go back to blaze a solo trail. Aries North Node people must embrace their inner star power. When they do, they're going to rise to public prominence or step into a leadership role. Then they will bring their natural gifts of democracy and compassion to the fore. The major lesson for you, Letitia, is this. In past life as a Libra peacekeeper, they were never allowed to express discontent. This lifetime is assertiveness training. It says, in the rare occasion they do get mad, their bottled up anger comes out in frightening ways. Aries North nodes may even manifest bullying or rage-filled people until they make peace with their inner anger. Their best path is to channel these emotions into justice work, championing for the rights of people who have been silenced. So being an advocate. So that may be your wheelhouse. Again, we're looking for our life purpose. Letitia, they're saying for your North Node and South Node, you best fulfill an emotional your emotional capacity doing justice work and companion fighting for the rights of others or advocate work. Okay. It says what you need to release, hiding out in partnerships, being the best supporting actor instead of the star, taking the comfort path, avoiding challenges, being a peacekeeper, making compromises, putting others first, passive aggressiveness, codependency, and enabling. And see, we've talked about all of that in some of your readings, Letitia. We talked about all of that. So that is for you. Okay. What you need to embrace is stepping out as a leader, prioritizing your own goals, being comfortable alone, the reward of risk, fighting for your beliefs, and expressing angers in healthy, open manners. That is for you. Let me see if we have anybody else that is Aries. Okay. So I'm going to go back and we'll go to the next one and see if this applies to anybody. If it does not, then we shall. Did you get that, Letitia? And then after we do all the general readings, we're gonna do your tarot readings, okay? This might take us a little bit, so bear with me. That's why I started a little bit early. So okay. So we do we have a Taurus? Let's see, Taurus South nodes. Do we have any Taurus South? Let's see, I'm a Taurus South node. Let's see, Taurus South node, Scorpio North nodes. Do we have Scorpio North nodes? No, 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 we don't. We have any, oh, we didn't have any Gemini. Cancer. I know we had a Cancer. Cancer, South Node, Capricorn, North Node. Here we go. So, Cancer, this is for you, Sean. It says if you are born with a Cancer or a Capricorn North Node, your life path involves balancing personal and professional endeavors, home, work, masculine and feminine energy. Cancer rules the archetype feminine yin realm, home, family, women, maternal energy, and creativity. And Capricorn rules the archetype masculine, which is the yang realm, career, public life, men, paternal energy, and structure. You may often feel pulled uncomfortably between the two, struggling to find balance in work and life. Or you may be especially fluid, developing ease with expressing both genders within yourself, even opting for non binary pronouns. I don't think that's you, Sean, but maybe it is. I don't know. Depending on your node placements, you may be more comfortable with one gender over the other. Most likely, you need to develop more ease with gender representation by your North Node. Cancer North Node, is that what you have? Let's see, Sean. Yeah, you got it. No, you got a Cancer. You got a no. You're not Cancer. You're Capricorn. You're a Capricorn North Node, right? Yeah. Capricorn North Node people have many lifetimes as caretaker, mothers, wives, and dependents. In this lifetime, they are learning the exciting new world of self-sufficiency. Capricorn North Nodes are moving from the role of nurturer or provider. However, too much time in the corporate world depletes their souls. Even if they go into the office, they may need more honey touches, homey to me, more homey touches, and create a familiar bond with their coworkers. These are people who bring cupcakes in and organize the company picnic. Capricorn North Nodes are creative and intuitive and need to apply these gifts in their goals. They may resist structure. Their favorite moment is taking a shower or leaving the house. However, when they stick to a simple plan that includes self care, they thrive. So it says that so family relationships, especially with parents, are a major issue for Cancer and Capricorn lunar nodes. You can be closer to the parent that's represented by your South node. Mothers for Cancer South nodes. So you Sean, are you more hey honey, are you more closer to your mother? So it says mothers for Cancer South nodes, father for Capricorn South nodes. And you got a Cancer South node. So you should be more close you should be closer to your mother. Is that the case? Sean, is that the case? Yeah. Okay. So your deepest evolution would include working to understand that parent represented in your north node. So if you're not close to your father, one of the deepest things that you can do is to try to understand his perspective of things, because it's gonna make you learn a lot about you. Okay, in some cases this parent may be even distant or absent. If you have children, many of your biggest life lessons will come from balancing your worldly achievement with your parental duties. Capricorn North Node, what you need to release. You need to release caretaking, professional business acumen, being oh no, I'm sorry. You need to embrace caretaking, codependency, passivity, shyness, fear of abandonment, emotional response, soothing, self-soothing, too much feminine energy, and too much attachment to your mother or being mothered or daddy issues. Okay. So see, that's what they're telling you. That's what you and your what you're needing to release is going to be very difficult for you, because again, that's you're releasing your comfort zone. What you need to embrace: leadership, professional and business acumen, being proactive, empowering others instead of enabling, living a public life, cool-headed vision, your masculine energy, your relationship with your father. Okay? That's what you need to embrace. Okay, let's go to the next set of people. All right, do we got any Leo South nodes? Let's see, we do. Leo South nodes, Aquarius North nodes. Yeah, we got a few, we got two. We got Taisha and we've got Patty. So and Jamie. So you three, this next one is for you guys. Okay? All right, gotcha. So Leo and Aquarius are signs of selfhood or group are signs of selfhood and group activities. The royals, Leos versus those who keep it real, the Aquarius. So if you're born with a Leo North Node, does any of you guys have a Leo North Node? Um. Oh, Levon too. Levon too. Levon, this includes you. Levon, do you hear me? So we've got Patty. We've got Giselle. Oh my God, why is he so loud? We've got Giselle. We've got Patty. We've got Levon. We've got Taisha, and we've got Jamie. So all you guys, this all what I'm about to read applies to all of you guys. So listen up. So again, it'll kind of switch back. So I'm talking about if you're North Node, if you're Leo and Aquarius, so it says that Leo and Aquarius are signs of selfhood and group activities. The Royals, the Leos, versus those who keep it real, the Aquarius. If you are born with a Leo North Node or an Aquarius North Node, your destined path involves balancing between the spotlight, Leo, and being a team player, the Aquarius, self gratifying luxury, and bohemian or communal spirit. You can even think of Leo energy as the haves and the Aquarian energy as the have nots. People with the Leo and Aquarius nodes can drift between being privileged and being impoverished emotionally and spiritually. Their hearts can be big, but so can their appetites. Leos are a regal sign that are ruled by the sun, which is the center of our solar system. So it's no surprise that Leo South Node people. So if you're let's see, this is talking about Patty, this is talking about Taisha, and this is talking about Jamie. So it's no surprise that Leo South Node people are born thinking that the world revolves around them. Exactly. So yeah, this is going to be talking about anybody who was born under the sign of either, because remember Aquarius and Leo are exact opposites. So it's going to flip. It's going to be, it's going to talk about both sides. Those who have an Aquarius South Node lies. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not lies. It's got you. Y'all get on my nerves. So yeah, this is talking about you. So it's talking about your North Node, Giselle being Leo. Okay. So it says that it's no surprise that people born with their South nodes. So we're talking about those who have a South node in Leo. So these are the people that are opposite of you right now, Giselle, Gigi. So it says that their life path is to learn humility and not at the expense of their dazzling inner fire or glorious stage presence. Leo South nodes must learn to use their theatrical ways for the betterment of all and for a humanitarian cause. Aquarius is the zodiac socialist, all about equality and progressive social policies and activism. Peace icons like Gandhi and Princess Diane were born under the Aquarius South Node. The Leo North Node, now this is talking about you, Gigi, and the Aquarius South Node person is a powerful change maker. But in this lifetime, they can get lost in the crowd. These people need to channel their Leo roar to reach a wider audience. They can get lost in the crowd. Once they do, they can claim the spotlight and shine, spreading the message of justice. While the Leo North nodes care deeply about society as a whole, they can be a bit cool and detached on a one-on-one level. Technology and cutting edge ideas are their forte. Aquarius also rules computers, math, science, and quantum physics. The Aquarius South Node, Gigi, this is talking about you, person, can bring their mad science brand of genius into the world, especially through digital innovations and media. So, embracing the Leo North Node, this is you, Giselle, you, Levon. So, Levon, all that information I was just talking about when I was talking to Gigi, that applies to you too. So it says, embracing the Leo North Node path of glamour, courage, and self-expression is their life's work. Otherwise, they'll end up unappreciated behind the scenes, working with creativity and voices, and their creativity and voices will be overlooked. When Leo North Node takes a spotlight, however, they must stay humble. Otherwise, they can veer into unbridled narcissism and ego trips. Interestingly, Leo North nodes such as Beyonce and Justin Timberlake were a part of the major pop groups before breaking out into a solo. They were part of a major pop group before breaking out into a solo artist. Let's see. It also talks about Kim Kardashian is among you guys. So Leo North nodes, what you need to release is this. You need to release people pleasing, the need to be liked, hiding out in a group, emotional detachment, being overly intellectual, head over heart and not showing your feelings, too much of a nomadic lifestyle with no roots, and rejecting material and sensual pleasure. What you need to embrace: unbridled self expression, collaborating with elite, leading by example, following your heart, luxury tuning into your desires and sensuality, spoiling yourself and others, and open displays of affection. Now the Aquarius, now we got a bunch of Aquarius: Taisha, Jamie, Patty. This is for you. What you need to release, you guys need to release: attention seeking. Okay. The desire for drama and materialism, making it all about you, focusing too much on the external, self gratification, entitlement, being overly protective or loyal to a fault, fear of branching out, avoiding groups, vanity, over the top emotional responses. What you need to embrace, guys, is this: the team spirit, collaboration, humanitarian causes, a sense of purpose, sustaining a sustainable living, weird people, cutting edge ideas, focusing on other people, detaching from drama, of being objective and rational. All right. Let's go to, that took most of our damn list. Let's see. Do we have any Virgos? I got a Virgo. Let's see. All right. So then this one, we've got the Virgo South Node and the Pisces North Node. I mean, yeah, Virgo South Node, and that it'll flip around. I believe it'll flip around. Let me make sure. Yeah, it should flip around. It should. Yeah, here it is. The Pisces South Node, the Virgo North Node. Let's see. I'm gonna. Aisha, did we get to you yet? No, we didn't. We did Levon. Deja, did we do you? Oh, we're doing you next. We're doing the Virgo North Node and the Pisces South Node. Taisha, we got to you. Letitia, we got to you. Sean, did we do you? We did you, didn't we? We did you, didn't we? I know, Aisha, I didn't get to you. I haven't gotten to you yet. You and Britton are the same. So you guys will be after Jamie, I got you. Shun, did I get you? Yeah, we get okay, we got Shun. Okay. So then next we've got Deja. I'm about to do Deja and then I'm gonna do Aisha and Britton. All right, Deja. This is for you, honey. Are you here? Now remember, Deja, your north node is in Virgo and your south node is in Pisces. Okay, Virgo and Pisces are signs of health and healing. If you're born with a Virgo north node or Pisces north node, you are destined to your destined path involves service, healing, and generosity. You may even literally work in the wellness industry. If not, fitness and healthy habits can play an important role in your life lessons. The lunar nodes may veer into addiction or overcoming health challenges. Later, you can become a teacher or a guide to others struggling with these issues. So it says Virgo is ruled by clever Mercury and is associated with the antitypical left brain. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, is all about dreamy and the creative right brain. People with Virgo and Pisces lunar nodes are constantly balancing facts versus fiction, intuition, God damn it, intuition versus logic. You can be a masterful manifester magnet, but also a micromanager seeking answers and explanations. And so, for you, Deja, if you're manifesting, that's why it's so important. You can actually put out manifestations and you'll kill them by, you know how I always tell you guys, stop stalking it, stop right micromanaging, stop putting, limits on your manifestations. You'll kill your manifestations by that. So watch that, okay? Why the skeptical Virgo South Node says seeing is believing, the mystic Pisces South Node argues believing is seeing. At times, these nodes can go too far off the woo woo deep end. Other times, they are overly hung on the material proof and comforts. Your destiny involves a career in both creative and technical. If you're Pisces, are you a Pisces? No. This is if you're Virgo North Node, you may find it difficult to follow protocols and structures of the so-called real world, preferring to be guided by your inner voice. Both nodes may make too many sacrifices, helping others at your own expense. Interestingly enough, Joan of Arc was born a Pisces North Node. Although, let's see, you are Virgo North Node. Okay, so what you're here to release, Deja, is the denial, deception, emotional manipulation, playing the victim, self pity, excusive, passivity, wearing a rose colored glasses, being scattered, a nomadic living, making too many sacrifices, not paying attention to the details, being easily seduced or charmed, being bullied or being in an abusive relationship, getting lost in your daydreams and unrealistic fantasies. What you need to embrace is this. Let's see. Yeah, Virgo North Node is you need to embrace solving problems with facts and hard data, accountability, leadership, personal responsibility, structure, grounding routines, paying attention to detail, reading the fine print, and developing technical skills or mastering a set of clear boundaries or standing up for yourself. So, setting boundaries, setting up for yourself, having structure and order, personal responsibility and accountability, taking the lead in things. You're supposed to embrace that Virgo side. Okay, so that's what you're here to do. All right, let's get back to it. Now we got Brenton and we got Levon. Oh, no, we did. Britton and Aisha, I'm sorry. Britton and Aisha. Okay, we got Taurus and Scorpio. All right. What is it? It's North Node. Yeah, you guys are the opposite of me. Okay. Where is it? I know I had it. I know I had it. Is y'all okay? So what is it? Taurus. Okay. Why? Okay. Maybe it's backwards. Am I not reading it right? Oh, here it is. I say I know I was reading it. Okay, so Taurus and Scorpio are signs that rule money, power, and sensuality. If you are born with a Taurus North Node, you guys, or a Scorpio North Node, your destiny involves learning to balance spirituality in the material world. These nodes exude sexual prowess, earthly sensuality, and power. Channeling these dynamic forces in a healthy and balanced way can be a challenge, as the lunar nodes are prone to extremes because they're opposites. They're polar opposites. You are often pulled between practical and mystical, sensible and spirituality. Taurus, you guys are not. That's me. Hold on. On the flip side, Taurus North Node and Scorpio South Node people arrive here to work. It says in their past lives, they were powerful, privileged people who were often born into wealth. They are here to become advisors to royalty and political leaders, working masterfully behind the scenes. Now it's their time to step into the position of public power, rolling up their sleeves and learning to be providers, earners, and doers. In this lifetime, inherited wealth or status is a burden, not a blessing. They yearn to be bootstrappers, proving that they can do it themselves. Many Scorpio South nodes need to break free from golden handcuffs. For example, they may have overprotective families who control them with emotional blackmail or often by their financial lives. Fighting for self sufficiency is often a struggle. What Taurus North Node people should do is to use their money, connections, and influence to help people open doors that do not have their privilege. So it says Scorpio. Oh, hold up. Scorpio is a mysterious sign, and Scorpio South Node's challenge is to shed a veil on secrecy. While anonymity, protects them in their past life, many too much privacy can create trouble. Case in point. Oh, case in point. Scorpio South Node Hillary Clinton's private emails. She got busted. These people can even earn reputations as being untrustworthy and calculating. Some Scorpio South Node people are born into families with deep, dark secrets, addictions, abuse, corruption, and crime. Their soul's work is to move past shame, and Taurus rules the throat chakra, so it's to speak loudly. Okay? So Taurus North Node, you guys, this you two guys, is to release seducing, manipulating, strategizing, the nomadic lifestyles, using sex as a weapon, being overly secretive or superstitious, or relying on other people's money and resources. What you are to embrace: simplicity, truth, grounding yourself with daily habits and routines, living in the moment, pure human connections, telling it like it is, and making your own living. Okay. Well, see, look, they told you that you got to start talking up, grounding yourself, being truthful. And you both are looking to what? Aren't you both creating your own businesses at some point? Or you're, I know you are, Britain. Aren't you also, Aisha? And you know what, Aisha? You know what they just said to me? So you know how you guys, you have that curse. You have that curse of poverty, that generational curse, because in your past life your family, your bloodline lived in luxury. So you, like I said, it could have been a life of crime. It says, let's see, they could have had a reputation of being calculating, untrustworthy, holding deep dark secrets, addiction, abuse, corruption, and crime. And so now that karma, you're having to break it in this lifetime by being completely opposite. You see how that goes? See how that goes? That's why I said there's a reason why guys need to look into these aspects and understand what you're here to release and what you're here to embrace. See, it's a lot of information that comes out of it. Okay, so let's go to the next one because I had one more. I had two more. Hold on, just opening my email again because it closed it. Oh, here it is. Because I want y'all to get as much information as I went back and listened to YouTube. I'm not done yet for you. I'm not done yet. So, oh, that's the houses. That's the houses. I'm gonna do the houses next. I'm gonna do this. I found a really cool article that really delved into. Okay, so North Node, South Node. North Node, South Node. Okay, so North Node, and we had someone with the Aries. Didn't we have an Aries? Yeah, Aries. Letitia, this is for you. It says North Node, Aries, South Node, Libra. There's a need to be more self-reliant. There's a tendency to focus on relationships, and you need to learn not to let your partnerships define you and move on from toxic situations and relationships that require a lot of work on your part. It's so that's what you're supposed to be doing. This is kind of in relationship. Okay, next we have Taurus, North Node, and Scorpio South Node. So that's Brenton and that's Aisha. It says you tend to be too given into materialism. It suggested you it is suggested you are in charge of finances rather than your partner. Be consistent in the flow of emotions. Keeping promises is essential as you tend to be too focused on personal evaluation. Do not put too many walls do not put up too many walls to ensure you let others in. Hmm. No, let's go on because I'm not really feeling that one. I thought there was more to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your houses because I think that was a lot of information that we pulled that I was able to pull. Whew, that's making me hot. Okay, houses. Who has Let's see. Anybody have a 12th house? I think we had a couple people with a 12th house placement. Do we have a couple people? Ooh, it sounds like Scorpio. It is. Oh, hedonism. Okay, I think there was a couple people with 12th house. Letitia, I think you had a 12th house as well. So let's go ahead and see what your 12th house placement for this means. Your North Node in 12th house. So it says North Node in 12th house placement. It says if your natal chart, your North Node is in the 12th house, this article is for you. It says people with displacement tend to be hard on themselves and you want to be in service to others all the time, neglecting yourself. Guilt and anxiety is often present with North Node in the 12th house. The 12th house is all about connecting with the divine, forgiveness, and unconditional love. This position of the North Node suggests an emphasis on things in your life. You must allow yourself to enjoy life more. Okay. So it says if the birth chart, the in the birth chart, the North Node is often described as your mission. The North Node in the 12th house suggests that your soul wants to focus inward. People with this placement are strongly attached to reality. The North Node in the 12th house indicates you need to let go sometimes, immersing yourself in the world of fantasy and the divine helps you find your balance in life. Okay? So it says that your connection with your higher self and universe becomes a major focus with the North Node placement. In the past, you worried a lot. Your South Node indicates a tendency for anxiety. The North Node in the 12th house, on the other hand, suggests that after you've done everything in your power, your soul has learned to trust the universe and to rest. So it says North people with North Node in the 12th house have developed faith. You have a rational approach, even in cases of logic, even in cases where logic doesn't apply. South Node in the sixth house suggests that in the past you were extremely grounded. You are used to taking care of yourself and others. You are very practical and navigate the material world well. Keep everything in mind, careful planning, and sticking to your plans. Your hard work and your persistence is going to pay off. People with placement often spend a lot of their energy helping others. Service is an important key word. Breaking free from reality is a challenge for you guys. But that is where the real growth can happen. By learning to use your fantasy and imagination, you discover new domains that help you become more of who you're meant to be. You have a very hard time letting go. In the past, you mastered being in charge and you want to be in control of every situation. However, the North Node in the 12th house indicates that in this lifetime, you got to learn to trust the universe. Going with the flow is where the growth can happen. And it also suggests that you take time to develop your intuition. So the 12th house is the house of collective unconsciousness that is known to answer any question. In this lifetime, your soul wants to learn and to tap into the reservoir of wisdom. Learning about spirituality, psychology, and art can be helpful. Spirituality is an important key word for the 12th house astrology, and it may be a a huge focus for your life. All right. Did that help you guys? All right. Let's get back to these other ones. Oh, crap. Get out of here. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So let's see. Any 11th housers? Oh, let's see what's up next. 11th housers. I know I'm in the 11th house. Somebody else was in the 11th house. Gigi, you're also in the 11th house. Gigi, this is for you, okay? You and me. This is for you and me, babe. Okay, it says this placement suggests that your soul can become a part of something bigger than yourself and learn to trust life. It is not easy. This is not an easy position on the nodal axis. There's a strong conflict between your individuality and your ability to fit in. It says in the past you had a very dominant personality, striving to take the center place. At the same time, it was hard for you to step back and follow the rules as a group. Even though you crave friendships, North nodes in the 11th house suggest that in the past you didn't fit in well with any circle of friends. I don't. I'm trying, but Gigi, do you find that to be true? It's hard to find people that you fit in well with. See, I do. I do. It's a struggle for me because it's that individual. I'm so comfortable being alone, but see what I'm here to learn with this 11th house placement is to allow others to kind of bring me out of my comfort zone and to allow others to be of service to me. That's one of the things that we have to learn. So it says many North Node 11th house people are lonely as children and young adults. It takes time for you to develop social skills and to learn to be a part of a group. They make us sound like we struggle, like we on a struggle bus. Like, what the fuck? It says you often find it challenging to follow ideas of other people. The North Node in the 11th house is similar to having the North Node in Aquarius. Let's see. It says what to expect from this position. It says people with South, let's see. Yeah, our South Node is going to be in our fifth house because it's the direct opposite. It says the house of South Node shows the unconscious tendencies that you have and what things you learned to do very well in the past. You can your interpretation of lunar nodes as referring to your past life, also your early years in this lifetime. People with a South Node in the fifth house shine as individuals. In the past, you developed a royal attitude and you probably had a position where you were adored. We were adored by many. Some people with North nodes in the 11th house come from an aristocratic background. The placement suggests highly creative people who know how to enjoy life and want to have fun. North node in the 11th house people are often entertaining. We are, aren't we? We are. We are very entertaining. It's just it's who we are. It says they're often entertaining, they have joyful personalities who are fun to be around. At the same time, they can find it hard when people are not paying attention to us. This is why we need attention, guys. We do. Placements, it says the question of individuality and being a part of something bigger where you are only a faceless point in the mass are key when talking about the fifth house and the 11th house. It is not easy to give up your individuality with the placement in the birth chart. In the past, you stood out in some way in situations where you were not always, it says, in the past, you stood out in situations where you are not in the center of attention can be challenging for you. The North Node in the 11th house suggests in this lifetime, you have to focus more on how you can help your community. Contributions to society is an important key to the 11th house placement. People with this placement tend to focus on themselves more, and they need to learn to recognize individuality in other people. Taking a look at the world from the perspective of others can help you see it more clearly. Appreciating differences can help your soul to grow. 11th house and Aquarius placements are all about differences and finding strength in others. By learning to value all people, you learn to connect with others, but also with yourself. It says that we crave friendships and belonging to groups, and they are often on their own. In the past, you spent a lot of time alone, and it can happen. Here it goes again. It can happen that your social skills are underdeveloped. They make us sound like socially retarded folks. Like that's not who we are. That's not who we are. It says this position unwillingly. It says this position suggests an unwillingness to compromise. This is it. With this placement, you don't need to make sacrifices for others. You don't like making sacrifices for others. I don't, but I do now. I don't mind it. I don't mind it now. I didn't before though. At the beginning, I wasn't sacrificing shit for nobody. It says you insist on doing things your way, and it might make you harder to fit into a community. People with North Node in the 11th house tend to be very stubborn. They are. It's hard for them to see others' point of view. The negative manifestation of this placement is responding with arrogance when feeling threatened. There is a tendency to be involved in drama. Yeah, I used to be. You know what? That's so true. Because before, like years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I just could not get away from drama. I was like, what the hell? Like, I felt like drama just followed me around. Lord, now I know why. It says the negative manifestation of this placement is responding with arrogance. It says that you have a tendency to be involved in drama. When you feel hurt, you let other people know about it. Being able to observe things without an emotional response is an important life lesson for the North Node in the 11th house. It says when feeling insecure or drained, the 11th house North Node tendency is to behave in childish ways. Dang! It says you can become boastful and egotistical if you fail to follow your North Node placement, and you fall back on your South Node. For more intense growth, you need to seek what you can give to others, approaching others from a place of service. Your colorful creative side can have a huge asset in any community. If you learn to use your mastery of your fifth house for good, your peers, the good of your peers, you can help a lot of people. All right. Gigi, Lord, they just read us for filth. All right. Let's see what is next. Do we have anybody with 10th house placement? Anybody with the 10th house placement? No. Okay. Anybody with the 9th house placement? No. Anybody with the 8th house placement? Yes. Aisha, this is for you. You're welcome. We gonna get it together, GZ. We will not be the social retards. We just have other zodiac signs. I refuse. I refuse. Okay. It says the lunar nodes. It says the 8th house is a scary house on the chart wheel. It is connected to death, trauma, transformation, but also with regeneration and birth. Transformation is a major focus in your life with this North Node in the 8th house. Taisha, who is this? Aisha, this is for you. Aisha, are you listening? Is she here? I want to make sure she's here so she can see, so she can get. Gigi, we're not gonna be these. We're not. We just I refuse. We're gonna get it together. Okay, so you're here. So it says how transformation and letting go feels unfamiliar to you, therefore scary. With this placement, you have a strong tendency to sacrifice transcendental experiences for comfort and safety. Material comfort is very important to you, and if you don't take care, you will find that you abandon your relationships with other people for the sake of creating abundance. But relationships with others are not everything. Your relationship with yourself has become an important placement and an important part of this placement. With the North Node in the 8th house, it's time to learn that you don't have to do everything on your own. Having faith in life is one of the most important lessons for this North Node in 8th house placement. You often undergo deep transformations triggered by loss or traumatic experience that teaches you that your value is intrinsic no matter what happens in life. You can find strength deep within. The North Node in 8th house suggests that your success that you have in your second house. So So 8th house and your second house are your opposite. So it says that these placements are similar to Scorpio. That's why everything is deeply transformative, because Scorpio is all about transformation. It says North Node in the 8th house, South Node in the second. You question the questions of value, financial assets, and self reliance are a major focus. You feel that you have to accomplish everything on your own without accepting help from others. You are used to being strong. Perhaps in the past you had no choice but to find strength in yourself. North Node and eighth house people are very uncomfortable asking for help. It says sharing is one of the most important life lessons for you, Aisha. Not only on a physical level, but also sharing your money and belongings, and also sharing yourself. You have a deep desire to bond with someone, but people with displacement are often afraid to be vulnerable. North Node in the eighth house is often characterized by being extremely possessive. There is a tendency to hold on to what is yours, and you feel anxious if you have to share with others. This North Node here suggests a fear of loss. You're unconsciously feeling that you have to own things in order to enjoy them. Sharing makes you feel uncomfortable. Both you sharing your resources with others and sharing their resources with you. Another tendency is to delay enjoying life. First comes work and then comes play in your book. However, it is important that relaxing and having fun is also a way of rejuvenation. Rejuvenation is one of the most important key words for this eighth house astrology. This placement, you're a very strong person and you've endured a lot. The first part of your life, you probably hid your real emotions and being strong in every situation when you were falling apart. With the North Node in the eighth, it's critical to ask for help and to accept it. People with displacement often encounter events that they simply need to rely on someone else for. Realizing that it's a very good feeling to give, and by accepting help, you give others the opportunity to feel good and help and happy. It is also an important lesson. So you give others when you allow someone to help you, you give them an opportunity to find emotional fulfillment and help. Because remember, even the Bible says it's more happiness than giving into than in giving into receiving. And when you deny somebody, Aisha, the ability to help you, you're actually denying them emotional happiness. So that's why it's important for you to look at it differently. Okay. And it says that North Node, however, the second house, North Node house, is not just about the material world. The North Node in eighth house suggests that you must focus on a mysterious experience, such as sharing your soul with another human through sex and intimacy. It says people with eighth house, North Node in eighth house, crave bonding with other human souls. You want to feel loved and accepted for who you are in all your vulnerability. However, letting others see your vulnerable side is very unfamiliar to you. In the past, you provided for yourself on every level, but you grew tired of it after some times. With the North Node in the eighth house, sexuality can be a new life area to you, taking some time to develop. So, girl, step into girl, bust it wide open is what they're saying. But bust it wide open. Okay, have fun. That's what they're telling me is to bust it wide open. So it says learning about spirituality can be very helpful too. By discovering the hidden and mysterious side of life, you can understand yourself and the world on a much deeper level. That's what they're saying. They're saying bust it wide open. North Node in the eighth house is sometimes characterized by the search for meaning. It's challenging for people with displacement to find meaning that are not tangibly their own. It is also great to learn about psychology and to go to therapy. Understanding yourself on a deeper level will help you to improve your life in many ways and align with your North Node. It says, besides the position of the lunar nodes, it says they reveal qualities about your souls wanting to what your soul's wanting to learn in this lifetime. Okay, so that is for you. Now let's see. Who else do we have any seventh house placements? Okay, we got a couple fours and we got a six and we got a one and a three. Okay, so what's up next? Let's see. Okay, do we have a seventh house? No. We do have a six house, yeah. Okay, sixth house, we got Taisha. This is for you, honey. Look, that's what they said, Aisha, to bust it wide open. You heard them. You are ready for you. It said that. It did. It said that. Okay. Taisha, are you here? Taisha, are you here? That's what it said. It said to bust it wide open. See, and she's resisting. Stop resisting. Okay. Stop resisting. Taisha, is Taisha here? Taisha, are you here? No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Taisha, where'd she go? Somebody tag her. Somebody tag her and tell her to get out here. Share the live with her. Be like, Taisha, are you here? Taisha, are you here? Okay, remember, Patty, remind me to go back to the sixth house. I'm going to go on to the next one. And when she comes on, we'll do hers. So say, Taisha, we're looking for you. Sixth house, Taisha. We're looking for you. Okay. So do we have any fifth house placements? No. We got fifth house. No, 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 no. We do have fourth. Okay, we do have fourth. We have no fifth. We have fourth. Okay. So this is for Deja, Levon, and Deja and Levon. These two are for you. Were you in the fifth? Oh, you are in the fifth. Never mind. Hold on, guys. Patty's fifth. Yeah, Patty's fifth. Is she on YouTube? Taisha, respond on YouTube. Okay. You're back? Okay. We can do Taisha. Hold on, Patty. Taisha, you here? You're okay. I got you. We got your sixth. We got your sixth house, and then we got Patty, and then we got Deja and Levon, and then we got Jamie, and then Sean. I think that then we're done, and we'll get into our tarot. All right, six house people. Taisha. All right, here I see you. I see you now. Okay, so it says sixth house is in, it emphasizes the importance of service. By serving both others and yourself, your soul can learn an important lesson in this lifetime. In this article, you're going to learn that. It says that the lunar node, okay, the north node in the sixth house suggests in the past life you were drawn to the mystic side of life, sometimes replacing reality with dreams and fantasies. You possess an innate ability for spirituality and helping others service, and you can easily tap into the creative subconscious mind. In the rest of if the rest of the birth chart reinforces this, your intuitive side is very strong with the south node in 12th house placement. In this lifetime, your soul wants to create order and characterize creative flow in structure of your daily routine. By paying attention to details and being more organized, you're able to use transcendental qualities of the 12th house in ways to help both you and others. The south node in the 12th house, you have a lot of dreams, but you don't have the routines to turn these dreams into reality. You enjoy the realm of fantasy and imagination, and you navigate in the domains like a home. The dilemma. Ooh, wait, guys. Okay. Hold on. Time out. Levon. Levon. Why did I just experience deja vu? Okay, guys. So for those who are in the mentorship, and you know how I'm teaching, we're going to be learning how to jump timelines, and I sent you guys that meditation, right? One of the telltale signs that you've jumped timelines is deja vu. Yes, deja vu. I just experienced it again. I just experienced. So I'm jumping timelines, y'all. Hell yeah. Okay, let me get back to it. Taisha, here we go. It says you enjoy the realm of fantasy and imagination. You navigate in this domain like a home. The dilemma between dreams and reality is very strong with this north node in the sixth house. However, this placement suggests that the sixth house, the reality, that you should prefer reality over fantasy. Focusing on this house leads you to your purpose. By being more organized, strategic, and detailed, the more fulfilled you'll feel in the position in this natal chart. You enjoy solitude and being on your own. You're very introspective and need to spend alone time. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with this when done in moderation. However, there is a tendency to quit if things are not running smoothly, whether in a relationship or in your professional life, and to retreat from the world. The North Node in sixth house suggests that you are prone to escapism. Running away doesn't serve you. Stop running. North Node in the sixth house people are easily stuck or get easily stacked in daydream. In the past, there was a tendency to favor the mystic world of dreams, to paying attention to details and working diligently on a day to day basis. You are very familiar with chaos, and now your soul wants to create order. With North Node in the sixth house, your soul wants to take responsibility for your actions and to learn to be the master of your own ship. The 12th house, that's your South Node, is in your 12th house. It says it's the most mystical house. It's the transcendental qualities are detached from everyday reality. In the past, you were used to being away both physically and mentally. This placement suggests hardship standing up. You had a hardship standing up for yourself. There's a tendency in your past to drift and see where the flow will take you. However, in this lifetime, you need to develop an analytical approach, making plans, finding how to execute it, and doing the work. This placement suggests that in the past you were prone to being the victims of others. You easily gave away your power, and this makes you feel drowned. And you see, Taisha, how even working with you and getting you to this point, that was one of the things that we worked on, is you taking back your power. You remember when you did the cleanse and clear, and I said and you came to me and you was like, whatever you took from me, I want it back. You remember that shit? That's, you want to stay in, you were trying to lean back on that South Node aspect of giving away your power. You were even willing to give away your power to parasitic energies just to feel comfortable, just to not feel stretched outside your limits. I just want you to know that. So it says that if it was necessary for you to relearn, you remember that. It says it is necessary for you to learn to rely on yourself in the first place. You can't surrender anymore. There is no more room for growth in this place. Inactivity is something that you need to leave behind. It says learning to serve others but at the same time serving yourself is an important lesson. It says in this sixth house, 12th house axis, the emphasis that's emphasized in this birth chart, you have a strong sense of duty. However, with the North Node in the sixth house, you tend to be too selfless. You try to help others, even if the situation might be better even in the situation when it might be better to prioritize yourself. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I can get for you. So it says the sixth house is a natural house of Virgo. Um, the most important key word of the sixth house is service. Things you repeat on a daily basis, taking care of your physical body, going to work, and dealing with your coworkers and employees. It says, as an earth house, the sixth house has to do with your job and living, making a living. So it's important to tell apart the 10th house. It says it's different from the 10th house, which is all about career. The sixth house is your day to day job. The 10th house describes your professional path, while the sixth house helps you, shows you how to make money and pay the bills. All right, that is for you. That is for you. Okay, so we're going back to Patty now. Patty's fifth. You're a fifth houser, aren't you? And then we got two fourth house, a third house, and a first. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, Miss Patty. It suggests that you have to learn to be yourself. It says self-expression is key with this placement. In the past, you prefer to be part of a group instead of expressing yourself as an individual. But now it's time for you to shine. You're welcome, honey. And to learn about who you are. It says this North Node is the key feature. It shows you lessons of what your soul needs to learn. And it says that, blah, 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 blah. We don't need that. Oh, let's go down here. It says there are a few key concepts with North Node in the fifth house. People with this placement tend to be afraid of expressing themselves. Displacement can indicate anxiety related to being judged by others. In the past, you often came across as being detached and reserved. Yet, you let a few people really get close to you, had a lot of contacts and acquaintances, but no close friends. Some people with this north node in the fifth house feel lonely, and even though they are surrounded by people. Yeah, Patty is the fifth house. It says this placement suggests an impersonal attitude that lacks warmth of Leo and Sun. You can grow as a person by developing a positive, more emotional, warm-hearted attitude. Patty, I would say that that is right because I was surprised when you first told me you were Leo because you come off like they said as very reserved. You know how I said it could be very detached and reserved. That's how you come across, and so I don't mind it because look, I like those unattached people. They're like little weird people that just kind of stand by themselves. I love it. I love those people. Those are people that I gravitate towards. So I was very surprised that you said, "Oh, I'm a Leo." I was like, "Hey, no way, you a Leo." Hey, no way, because Leos can be very arrogant, very boisterous. They're just out there. They are the sun. The sun encapsulates every goddamn thing, and that's how Leos are. So I was very surprised. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know. She know her birth chart. That's what I was thinking. Like I don't think she know it. But it says that so you need to develop being positive and more emotional. And see, this is where you get it. Your this fifth house of yours is very strong. It says so you need to develop being more positive, more emotional, and warm hearted. It says you tend to stifle your personality. It says that means that so your fifth house, your north node is in your fifth house, and your south node is in your 11th, and that's the house of large groups and circles of friends. With the south nodes here, you have a problem fitting in groups. People with the north node in the fifth house are often afraid of being judged. You choose not to make choices just to do what the group wants. Many people with this placement are afraid of standing up for themselves and prioritizing their wishes. You are easily downvoted in a group of friends unless hold on. What in the world? Oh, that's not what we're okay. Unless you have very restrictive influences in your 11th house, such as Saturn, you usually have a large network. In the past, you are often a part of groups. Being a part of circles comes naturally to you. However, in the past, you gave up your individuality in order to fit in. Oh, so you were supposed to be one of us. Okay, you probably either a Libra. You're probably supposed to be what, a Libra? Well, no, yeah. Let's see. Leo, Virgo. You were. Oh, how early were you born? A couple months early. Oh wow, dang. Then you were either supposed to be a Libra or a Scorpio. It says that reclaiming your individuality is key in this lifetime. You may also want to embrace your creative side and form a creative self-expression is very beneficial for you right now. Whether you enjoy painting, acting, arts, crafts, literature, dancing, cooking, a creative self-expression is one of the best things that you can do. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? Are we hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I think we're no 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 no. Hold up. I didn't realize that we weren't hooked up over here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Was I running out of juice? Yeah, I was running out of juice. I had to put my juice back on. That those eights did not hold battery life at all. They did not hold battery life. Um, so yeah, I had to put my thing in so we can continue to record. All right. I hope it does. Hold up. I'll tell you this. I'm gonna put this one in there because this one's gonna give it the juice. This charger cord is gonna give it the real juice. Oh shit! Oh, come here. Damn charger cord. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. There. All right. Ooh, we were down to 1%. It might now. I'm gonna tell you, my YouTube might disconnect on me because I'm down to 1%. I didn't realize my juice was running out that fast. I forgot about the eight. That was one of their flaws, is that they couldn't hold battery life worth shit. So Taisha, if you get kicked out, come on over, guys. If you get kicked out, come on over to TikTok. If you're following us, we're back. We're back. If you're following us, if you're not following us on TikTok, you can go to one of my other videos and it has my TikTok username. It's the Ori underscore Alchemy 2. That's the one that we're on. So if my YouTube shuts off, go over there, okay? Going back to you, Patty. Okay. It says that you were afraid of being different from your peers, and now it's time to be who you really are. The fifth house zodiac sign of Leo is about shining. It's time to take center stage and be the things to learn for this North Node is to take center stage. Is to embrace that developing self confidence is a critical life lesson. Building your self esteem and cherishing your individuality. It says it suggests that you learn to be present. In the past, there was a tendency to focus on the future. There you go. There it is, guys. So if you're not following me over there, you can definitely follow. Taisha just dropped it in the chat. The fifth house, on the other hand, is about finding joy in the here and now. Sometimes you miss it is something that you missed in the past, and your soul wants to learn it about in the future. This placement suggests that you easily get lost in hopes and dreams. In the past, you were overly focused on your wishes and goals, but now you need to learn to be more self-reliant when it comes to all these life areas. All right. That is for you, Penny. So it says the main areas of growth for you is going to be creativity, self-expression, fun, hobbies, leisure time, romance, um, children, which I can definitely see that your children are going to be a great part of your fifth house experience. So your romance, your leisure time, fun, self-expression, creativity. So start focusing on those areas of life. Okay, that is for you, my fourth house people. Are you here? The fourth house people that I have is Deja and Levon. All right. So this is what we're saying about you. So it says that North Node in the fourth house suggests that in this lifetime, the life areas that you should focus on is your home life and your family. It's hard it's hard for you to just go with the flow and to give up control. And you're used to being an authoritative figure, and you need to focus on your heart rather than following rules. With the North Node in the fourth house, there's a strong pull towards spending your energy in your career and professional life. In the past, this is what you did, and you have already and what you've already learned. However, this is where growth can happen in the present and future by focusing on your life and your family. Is go down. Okay, so your North Node is in your fourth house. Your South Node is in your 10th house. Your 10th house is the house of career, professional life, ambition, and public reputation. It is the natural house of Capricorn. The South Node here suggests that in your past you were concerned with responsibilities. You took things way too seriously and you focused on working hard. Perhaps you left little time for your loved ones or having a fun and having a life. Control was very important to you. North Node in the fourth house is a classic placement for control freaks. There's a tendency to want to control everything and everyone. And this is what can cause you problems in your family life unless other placements in your chart compensate for this. Your emotional side could be underdeveloped with the North Node in the fourth house. Hey, you're emotional retards. We're social retards, and you're emotional retards. Isn't that something? Oh my God! Look at us. We're all a mix-up, mash-up, a mess. It says that it could be underdeveloped. Where's that at? Underdeveloped with this North Node in the fourth house. In present, you can grow to listen to your intuition. We're just a look. I don't know how to act in public, and y'all don't know how to act with your feelings. Okay, we're a mess. Okay, so you can grow by listening to your intuition instead of relying on structures and rules. Authority another important question in this placement. In the past, you were often an authoritative person who were used to being in a position of power and control. It's very hard for you to accept that you cannot control everything. But this is exactly what you need to learn in order to level up with your spiritual journey. And you know what, Levon? Last night when we were talking about that meditation, you know how you got to the second level and then that control took over, like, oh no, you know, that control took over because you would have had to release and just kind of fall back and fall into it. Well, see, you might be one extreme, you might be another extreme, and like they said, you might have other things in your chart that compensate for that emotional retardation. Okay, so it says that the South Node in the 10th house can indicate domineering, emotionally detached person. People with displacement have a strong drive to accomplish great things. You're very ambitious and you're used to being ambitious and shooting for the stars. This is not to say that you should stop, having great goals, but rather approach them in a more intuitive way. Yeah, I know. It was the control. You were like, I have to release control. What does that look like? What does that feel like? What's going to happen to me? you know? In the past, you oriented around your career and had a tendency, and there was a tendency when things went wrong in your private life to go back to the office and keep working. North Node in the fourth house and South Node in the 10th house is an indication of a workaholic. Working and responsibility can take a numbing role in your life, even turning into escapism. While you may often excel in careers, it is not the life that it's not what your life is supposed to be about. The North Node in fourth house suggests that there is no more room for growth in that direction. Fourth house is also the parental house. It says North Node in the fourth house is often a sign that one of your parents had high expectations of you. They wanted you to do your absolute best, and this parent probably envisioned a bright future for you and something they didn't care about. And sometimes they didn't care about your emotions, only your accomplishments. It says North Node in the fourth house, the quest for home. North Node in the fourth house suggests that you can learn to grow by focusing on your family life. Creating a home can be challenging with displacement. The North Node represents something new and unknown. The matter of house is where the North Node is placed, is shown as a new area. The North Node in that house, it's hard for you to cooperate with others, and you are used to being a part in a position of authority, and that can annoy your loved ones. This is an indication of, and this can indicate friction in your relationship with family members. With North Node in the fourth house, there are life events that show you the power to cooperate and just to go with the flow. Yeah. Okay. Later in life, you're going to learn to be vulnerable. Creating emotional safety is one of the most important life lessons for you guys. In the past, you felt isolated from others by the role of authority, being the authority figure. Now it's time to remove those walls and embrace being human, the strength and weaknesses, and learning to be imperfect, and learning that this is perfectly fine is a key lesson for you guys. All right. All right, let's go to the next person. So that was the fourth house. And now we're in the third house. Jamie, are you still here? This is for you. Jamie, are you still here? I knew this was going to be a long one, but I knew it. But we're here. We're going to get through it. You're welcome. Jamie, are you here? I got Jamie, and then I've got Shun. Jamie, are you here? Where'd Jamie go? Where'd Jamie go? Okay, I'm gonna go to Shun. We'll circle the wagons for Jamie. She's the third house. Okay, Shun, are you here? Oh, okay. Shun is here. Jamie, are you here? Are you here, Jamie? Jamie, are you here? Okay, Shun is here. Okay. We got to come back for Jamie because I want her to know this because these house placements are very important. North Node in the third, no, in the third house, not the second house. The third house. Okay. No, no. Oh, no. Shun is the first house. Okay, let's go first house. Okay, first house. It says you can learn a lot about a person just by looking at their north node. It says with this placement, the most important thing to develop is a sense of self and learn to exist on your own without relying on a partner to define you. This is not to say that you should be on your own. This is not to say that you should be on your own, not at all. You can be in relationships, but it's not to be self-reliant on those relationships. So it's about codependency. Jamie, stick by because I'll go back and do you, okay? You should focus on yourself and learn to set boundaries. With the North Node in the first house, your relationships can drastically improve once you learn to be independent and follow your North Node. Sean, okay? The house of North Node in this in the natal chart shows the area of life where you can work on. In the past, you overlooked this area, but you become very familiar with your South Node. When the North Node is in the first house, the South Node is in the seventh, which is about partnerships, commitments, and relationships. Now it's time to focus on areas of life that is designed. So North Node in the first house. In a nutshell, this position suggests that you should focus on yourself more, Shun. I see you, Jamie. I see you. Yeah, I already started with Shun. I'm gonna do you. I'll do you next. Okay, we'll go back and do you. Don't worry, we got you. Just this. Stand by. Stand by. It says the key lesson for North Node in the first house is developing independence and learning to be brave and standing up for yourself. Your soul wants to exist as an individual. So it says that you often pay too much attention to other people's opinions and what they want. You need to prioritize harmony in a relationship, but at the same time, it's important to be aware of how things make you feel. There are times when you want to help and listen to someone, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, this should make you feel fulfilled and happy, giving from a place of love. With North Node in the first house, that's not always the case. You prioritize other people, even if it makes you feel bad. When you feel frustrated and taken advantage of, you probably wander back into the domain of your South Node. Being aware of this emotion and learning how to recognize this can help you. With North Node in the first house, the question of identity and independence comes to the front. Your identity is often tied into other people. In the past, you learned to focus on others, what they wanted, what they needed, and what they expected of you, how they wanted you to behave, and how they wanted you to act. And so it's suggested that in the past you were too dependent on others, and in this lifetime, you're here to learn to be independent. This is one of the key lessons for you now. The need to be an individual is often suppressed with displacement. It's hard for you to know who you are, and it often happens when you face challenges in life when you can learn how strong you are and they can help you find your own power. Being self-reliant is an important part of this North Node aspect. So the key issue of self-confidence is also likely. People with this placement often suffer from low self-esteem. Learning that you're capable and that you can trust yourself is part of your soul's mission. So it says, according to karmic astrology, North Node in the first house suggests prioritizing the need of others in the past, especially your partner. In your past lives, you were too absorbed in your marriage or partnerships. This placement might mean that you made a lot of sacrifices for your spouse and you gave up yourself in some other way. You didn't get to be who you were, and you didn't get to establish a strong sense of self. You identified yourself through your partner. So you can find it hard to stand up for yourself, and it makes you feel uneasy as it's outside of your comfort zone. The North Node in the first house suggests deep down you're afraid of conflict or that you want to try to avoid them whenever you can, even if the situation where it's better to fight for your truth. So it's unfamiliar for you to focus on yourself first. This placement, it says your past life uses strategies of signs of Libra, but it's time to explore the zodiac sign of Aries. So more of your past life, you leaned on being diplomatic. Libras are very diplomatic. They don't like to rock the boat. They don't like conflict, but Aries does. And so they're telling you maybe it's time for you to focus on being, that Aries energy that's in your South Node house. It says, so it says the first house is all about you, and this is what you should focus on in the future, no matter how hard or foreign it is. At times, the tendency can make relationships hard for you. You might feel like you're giving up everything and getting nothing in return. You spend a lot of time and energy trying to help your partner. The North Node in the first house suggests that you make sacrifices more often than your partner or other people you are in relationship with, such as friends or business partners. It can happen that this can make your partner feel bad too. They often don't ask you to do this or to give up your needs, but you do. So it says you are used to fulfilling the needs of others and making them happy to the extent where you feel like a doormat. This is not only the case with romantic relationships because you can easily do that in friendships and partnerships. So this is what your soul's growth is. You need to learn to be your first choice in your own life by working on your identity and sense of self, finding who you are. Relationships also become easier. You learn that what your strengths and weaknesses are. Yeah, no, yeah, I know what you are, but your houses. We're not talking about necessarily the nodes now. We're talking about your houses. So your houses have they have polar opposites as well, and they could be like your south node. Your south node house is in Aries. Aries is very big in that house. Yeah, it's hard. You have to look at the wheel so you can understand. So like I said, you have to learn your strengths and weaknesses, and you have to, and what you want to get from your partner. You have to learn how to ask for it. So your North Node in the first house teaches you to see yourself more clearly, but at the same time to help you to see to help it helps you to see other people more clearly too. You can connect with your so it says that by focusing on yourself, maybe maintaining healthy relationship with your body, focusing on your body and finding balance, you can connect with your higher self and be more grounded at the same time. Okay, that is for you. Okay, now we're going back to Jamie. Jamie, you were three. Okay, go back to three. Jamie, this is for you. Jamie, you here? We're actually finishing up the. This is the last one of the all the information, and then we're going to get into their tarot readings. I'm going to use. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to use the Hoodoo deck, and I think I'll use that one. All right, Jamie. It says this placement is similar to that of Gemini. It says that it shows area of self development. So it says North Node in the third house, the main focus is on connecting with others. The third house is the house of communication and learning. The house of Gemini is natural in this chart. If you have your North Node in the third house, your South Node is going to be in your ninth house. It says in the past, you were overly oriented on seeing the bigger picture and found it hard to settle down. So it says that the North Node in your third house suggests that you have to change your focus. Now it's time for you to get to know your immediate surroundings and prioritize hands-on learning. In the past, you were very focused on finding your purpose and your beliefs, and you were absorbed in ideas, and you often forgot about practice. Your eyes were fixed on the end destination of the journey, but you forgot to make a move and start going in the direction where you wanted to go. That didn't make no sense. What? I don't understand that. Don't ask me what that meant. It says, in the past, you focused on ideas that you forgot about. You were so focused on ideas that you forgot about the people around you. And in this lifetime, you have to learn to see the people that surround you and learn to work with people that are around you and not just work, but also engage in small talk and have fun. Some people have to go a long, it says some people have to go on a long journey to find their purpose, but in your case, it's right under your nose. In the past, you spent a lot of time searching for meaning and wisdom, and this can also mean your past life. Your This can also mean your past life and your past lives. You enjoyed reading, spirituality, philosophy, education, anything that could get you closer to understanding the world and your role in it. You have already mastered that, Jamie. At the same time, you could sacrifice connections with other people. And in this area, you are underdeveloped. And in this lifetime, you are given the opportunity to learn through the exchanging the ideas of others. In the past, you were focused on your vision that you forgot about the details. You have to learn that the devil is in the details. There's a tendency to forget about execution. North Node in the third house suggests that actions are just as important. You love to research and think about ideas, and you probably procrastinate too much. The North Node in the third house suggests that you need to develop skills. The sign of North Node, let's see, you need to work on, you need to find, it says you can find working on your skills very fulfilling. With the North Node here, it's possible that you overlook the importance of technical skills in the past. And in this lifetime, you need to prefer concrete mind to the abstract mind. Communication and writing are very important for this placement. You can develop as a person through writing and journaling, Janie. Some people with these nodes are naturally have a natural affinity to learning languages. Interacting with others will help you to grow. Some people with this placement have poor social skills. Oh, you're like me. Jamie, we're alike. You can come with me and Gigi. It can happen that you're so absorbed in your inner world that you forget about the others around you. Needless to say, this leaves little room for your social skills to develop. At the same time, connecting with others is the direction that you want to go. Staying in the same place too long can feel suffocating. So from time to time, you have a strong desire to get away and explore the world. However, this can turn into a form of escapism. Well, that's what it's saying. It says there's a difference between taking a break and running away. And this North Node in the third house suggests that the second is very attractive to you. So you like to escape. It says you can have close friends, or you can, it says the North Node in third house suggests that you often feel lonely among people. You can have close friends, or you can be happily married, but you feel that you're a stranger in your local community. One of the most important life lessons is to learn to interact with people. To fully understand this, you have to, that talks about a chart. Okay, so you're here to think, learn, and educate, but also to be of service to others and to acquaint yourself with your neighbors and people around you, your siblings. Delve into reading and writing and communication. Those all things are going to help you to develop into who you're here to be. Okay, that is it. Okay, I think we did it, you guys. Let's go ahead and do our readings. So Gigi, are you here? Guys, did you find that helpful? Did you learn about yourself? Okay, Gigi, are you here? Okay, here we go. Give me an idea of her North Node, please, what she's here to do. Now let's dive into understanding what the tarot has to say about this North Node. Good. So I hope you guys jotted down what you're supposed to be releasing and what you're supposed to be embracing. Yep, your intuition, Gigi. I just saw it at the bottom. Leaning on your intuition, finding balance. Going into our spirituality. Yep. Yeah, you're going through a deep transformation. Exactly. Gigi, they're saying that you're going into a deep transition. You got one, two, three. You got 4 major arcanas here out of 5 cards. 4 of them are major arcanas. You got 6. Okay, so you know how our house, the 11th house, was talking about embracing your spirituality, right? What happened? Are you okay after the cleanse and clear? I thought you said you were feeling better. Okay, good, 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 good. Yeah, you're finding balance. Okay, girl, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 8 cards are major arcanas. So this is spirit led. Spirit. This is what spirit is telling you. That again, going back to what your reading was, your focus here is on being service to others, and you're going to be in service to others by using your intuition and developing those spiritual gifts. If you don't, if you don't, let me go this way. If you don't, you're going to have a tower. You're going to miss out on this new opportunity because you're going through a transformation. You literally are being given a brand new, especially I feel like with, like you said, with that cleanse and clear, your intuition, your spiritual gifts are going to be, they should be flowing like water right about now. They should be flowing like water right about now. You should really be stepping into your channeling, sight, that intuitive mind. That should really be opening up because you should have no blockage to that whatsoever. But again, it's about being of service to others. It's about leaning on leaning on our spiritual side, because when we don't, this is when we get into trouble. This is when we can fall into a trap. So again, they're telling you it's all about hospitality. It's serving others. We're here to serve others, to step into that social side. That's what you're here to do, is to step into that social side and be of service to others. It's not about, us. And we might be socially awkward. Although I don't think neither one of us is socially awkward. We may be reserved in social situations because we pick up on a lot of energies. But once we get comfortable in that surroundings, I mean, it's on and popping. But I think I feel like we're about to break out. You're about to break out into a social butterfly. And like even with your lives, you're going to start attracting a lot more people that are going to see that intuitive nature, that sensitive side, that emotional side, that spiritual side. No, I don't think so either. When I first go into a situation, I do read the room. I do read the room, but it takes that, that happens very quickly. And then, I know exactly how to kind of govern myself in the room. If I can cut up, because I want to see if I can cut up. So yeah, once I read the room and I know, okay, yeah, I can cut up here. I'm gonna cut up. It is what it is. But yeah, you're going into a very transformative time. This Spirit's hand is very heavy, especially since you've had your cleansing clear. You're stepping into this role of service. You see how she's serving others. Cornbread. There was a reason why in the South they always had cornbread, because one, it was always readily available, and it was something that they could easily mix up and to give to those people that would come by, that would stop by the house, travelers, friends, family, and they always had something to give. And that's exactly what me and you are about to do. We're about to be giving. Our life is going to be directed in a humanitarian way to give to others. Exactly. So yeah, they're telling me that you should be flowing like water. Be careful though, like I said, not to veer off your path, and make sure you got some protections up too. Okay. And like I said, next month we're going to do that, guys. Next month we're doing that huge protection ceremony. I mean that ritual, because these spiritual attacks are getting crazy, getting straight up crazy. So yeah, Gigi, now that you're wide open, make sure you're protecting yourself. Okay. That is a warning that they're furnishing. All right, that is for you, honey. You know what? I wanted to hold on. Let me see something. Hold on, Gigi. I didn't really need to clarify because it was a straightforward message with you. I mean, Spirit was here. He was like this, that, and the other. I'm gonna get a few of these cards. See if there's any different perspective placed upon it. You're welcome. Hold on, I'm gonna get you a couple more cards. Yeah, you're leaving behind all the things that being blocked. You're no longer blocked. You used to be blocked, and you used to, like I say, even with the codependency and things like that. This is no longer an issue. Feeling left out in the cold, not being able to, have those connections. All of that, you made the decision to move forward, and because of that, you're now being gifted with balance, with stability, and it could even be some financial abundance coming your way as well. Yeah, you got this new start with money. So yeah, you're opening up a lot of blockages. Congratulations. Don't be materialistic like me. I'm fighting against it. All right, Miss Patty, you're up next. I'm trying to make sure I can get the card in both frames. No lessons. You got to step outside your comfort zone. I mean, your ancestors and your spirit guides are telling you it's time to step outside your comfort zone. They are literally welcoming you to do that. To step outside that South Node energy. It's gonna be it's Patty. You don't like change, and it's going to be a shock to your system to do so. But they want you to know, one, you are protected. There's nothing to fear. They've got your back. You have to make the adjustments to really embrace the things that you're running from. Oh, look, you know what they're gonna tell you. Yeah, it's time because your path is waiting for you. Your part of your path is waiting for you. And when you embrace this path, it's gonna be you're gonna step into your strength. You're just delaying stepping into your strength, honey. I think all of us are. I know. But if you stay, you're gonna have, like I said, you're gonna have it's the tendency to self sabotage. You're not gonna realize your fullest potential. You're not. You have to take the journey. You have to take the free man's journey. You have to take that leap of faith. The Fool is all about that leap of faith. Yeah, I just saw you at the crossroads, and it's time for you to. Yeah, they're telling you it's time to balance out. And once you step over that, you start to pay this karmic debt, even this generational karmic debt that may be upon you. You start to pay that back, and a lot of things that were blocked to you, such as, yeah, see how a lot of things have been blocked to you. All that stuff opens up, like understanding who your father is and things like that. That knowledge that people are keeping away from you, it's keeping away from you for a reason, because it's karmic. It's related to your past life. It's related to past life issues. That's what they just revealed. And you're going to find, wait, let me put this back. You're going to find, because I want to clarify, you're going to find out more information. That's why it's imperative to embrace it. No, you don't like change at all. I know you don't. First of all, Leos are very stubborn. They don't like change at all. All right, clarify. Coins. Yeah. It's going to be a brand new start. It's going to be something that, it's going to be foreign, but you're going to actually love it. And of course, you're going to go into this new start very reserved, laid back. But once you see that this is where your soul is supposed to be, you're going to take off. You're going to take off with this energy. It's just, it's just, you want to know everything, and you can't know everything, Patty. This is something new and foreign for you. That's what North Node is all about, is new and foreign. But it's a gift. Make the decision to move. You see, there's you. And they're telling you, make the decision to move out of your comfort zone. It's going to be a gift when you do. It's going to be a gift when you do. So take those things that I just told you about, and embrace the things that you're supposed to embrace, and release the things that you're supposed to let go, so that you can really start to declutter and move into this life purpose. All right, Miss Aisha. You're welcome. Miss Aisha, are you here? This thing is going to take forever to upload. It's like 2.5 hours. It'll probably even be like 3 hours. All right, Miss Aisha. The warnings that you got, you know how there was some warnings, how we said that in past life, some karmic lessons were, being prone to be dishonest, criminal activity, manipulative, that devil energy. You see that devil energy? They're telling me that you are moving in this lifetime. You're moving. You're making a concerted effort to move from this. Before you might not have known what was given to you on your plate, but you have full knowledge and you're fully aware of generational curses that or limitations that have been passed down and what you're here to do. Yeah, you're fully aware that your ancestors, they're counting on you to release. If you have not gotten in on that ancestral bloodline healing, get in on that so that we can start to remove some of this generational karma. If you haven't gotten in on that, matter of fact, I believe when's the 26th? Is that Saturday or is that Friday? It's either Friday or Saturday we're doing this. I'll know tomorrow when I look at my calendar. I haven't looked at my calendar all weekend because I've just been so busy. Yeah. And it's time to speak your truth, and it's time to step into your power and really pick up that mantle, because your people, I mean, they're depending on you. You could help to release this negativity, this negative tie, this stain upon your family. Yeah. You're the key. You're the one who holds the key to do this. You're the one who has been commissioned to do this. And again, you've got Spirit's hand in supporting you. Yeah, you don't. There's no old boy. Spirit is saying you got the wheel of fortune. Whatever you need, they're more than willing to provide you in order to, I mean, that's a judgment. The judgment has been passed that it has to go this lifetime. And whatever you need, Aisha, they are about to give this to you. And that's what you don't see. That's what you don't know. But you're going to learn about that very, very soon. That they're here to make sure that you have everything that you need. And it might be putting you in contact with people that can help you to remove these things and help you to kind of release these. Guys, I'm gonna tell you this: if I've never seen a generational curse, if I never came across a person with a generational curse, Aisha has one. I mean, it is so strong. It is so strong on you, and like I said, it keeps you bound to poverty. It keeps you away from your birthright. It literally keeps you away from your birthright. No, I mean your case is a perfect. Some people are a perfect example of a twin flame union. You are a perfect example of what a generational curse, how it shows up, a generational limitation. Yeah, they're offering you new. They're offering you a release from this blockage. It's coming down, and they're offering you something brand new. You got two starts, 2 pages. That's a brand new start for me. That's a brand new start for me. You will be the one that's going to remove this. That's going to bring abundance back to her family. Because before your past life, you lived a life of luxury. And like I said, you guys could have done things that you shouldn't have been doing. And you're the one to kind of restore. They just said restore law and order and balance. Yeah, when they say just restore law and order, your family could have been, in past lives, had ties to law and order. They could have been, authority figures that abused their power, that maybe, why are they saying embezzle money and shit like that? So again, it speaks about that corruption. So yeah, you're here to restore that. Okay, that is for you. Miss LaVon. Let's see what's going on with you. Miss LaVon, are you here? But if you think about it, Aisha, you know how when your grandfather came up and he was telling the tea, and he spoke about how your great grandmother, your great great grandmother stepped out with him, and it was that deceit, it was that manipulation. She knew he was married. She knew he was married. She did it anyway. And so remember how his wife is the one who kind of cursed you guys in this lifetime, but it's the same principle. Yeah. So it makes sense. Like I said, once girl, you be learning all your information. It's like it comes full circle every time. Doing stuff she ain't had no business doing. Ain't this about something? Levon. Yeah, Levon, you have a need. Okay, so you know how it says that you had a need to control. You had a need, the workaholic, a need to control. Levon, are you here, Levon? Levon, are you here? Did she hop off? Look, it's 22:22. Okay. Levon, are you here? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give her reading, and she can rewind it. That's the good thing about. I keep forgetting. That's the good thing about YouTube. You can always rewind it. Okay, so Levon, there was a need to control in the past. There was a need to. You were given great authority. Here it is with the Emperor energy. You were given great authority, and it's almost like they're telling you there's a need to kind of relinquish that, because you have to really kind of delve into the mystic side, the spiritual side, the esoteric side, and there is no control over the esoteric side of life. There's none. There's no control over spirit. There's no control over, these deities that we work with, these angels, these energies that we work with. There's no control whatsoever. And in order to embrace your spirituality, you have to relinquish that need to control. There is no control. You just have to plunge. That's what that Fool card is all about. And I'm surprised that you didn't get it here, but that's what it's about. It's about falling back and plunging. You may now they're saying that even within your marriage there may be some issues that you may need to address about control, especially learning about your past and past lives. You may need to reevaluate how you show up in marriage and how you're showing up for your family, because it may be in conflict and it may be keeping you stuck, unbeknownst to you. And it's time to really lean on your intuition. Your intuition is going to be very, very strong. And we know that because you're coming into that. I mean, you're coming full circle into your spiritual awakening. And you picked up the mantle so beautifully. I mean, you make me proud. You really, all of you do. You guys do. Y'all really make me proud. And you have the support of the universe to do this. It's going to, like I said, take working on relinquishing some control, though, because that could be a detriment to you moving forward. Being attached to the outcome. We can't. We gotta let it go. Yeah, that just that's what it is. Being attached to the outcome. Let's get some clarifications. Yeah, if you want to be happy, you have to go with the flow. These water is all about going. These emotions is and emotional fulfillment is all about going with the flow. And so you have to kind of relinquish that. Yep. You got to relax. Yeah, this speaks about you being a workaholic. You have to relax and kind of let down your guard and understand when it's time to, kind of play and when it's time to work and balance out the two. You might have, because that'll help to ground you and that'll help to keep you balanced as the Queen of Earth. All right. That is for you, Miss Levon. Next up was it Deja? Yep, Deja. Deja. It is you. Deja, are you here? Okay. There's going to be a danger in allowing your mind to wander and not having, leaning towards the, like I said, being in daydreams and fantasies instead of reality. It's telling you to really kind of lean on that structure that Virgo provides. And that's going to provide you, hold on, that's too many. That's going to provide you the structure that you need. Because when you go off, yeah, when you go off daydreaming, you can get into a lot of trouble. And so it's going to be very important for you to make sure that you have structure and boundaries set in place. Even in relationships, that's how you're going to have victories is embracing, your home life, embracing your structure, embracing or, having order in your house. Because if you don't, you can, yeah, this is going within and kind of working with spirit and finding that structure and that balance. Because if you don't, you're going to kind of devolve into chaos. Pisces can be very emotionally chaotic. And even in your love life, you're going to have to learn how to kind of not live in the fantasy, but see things for reality. Because that can also get you in trouble. You can get emotionally caught up in, yeah, in dreaming, in magic, in the fantasy world, and not come back down to earth, Deja. You have to start. Yeah, it's very easy. I'm gonna say this. Most times I tell people when I get this to see with your spiritual eyes, but for you, you're gonna have to find a balance between your the reality and your spiritual eyes. That's going to be your sweet spot. Once you can see, with using both sets of eyes, with your normal eyes and your third eye, and you can kind of balance it out, and you can go. You know how they say black people and people of color, we have the tendency to do what's called code switching, maneuvering through two different worlds. Our black world, our black reality, and the majority white reality. We have that ability to go back in between. You're going to have to use that same skill spiritually to be able to go in between, because you as a Pisces and a Virgo, you can get very caught up, like I said, in the emotion, in the fantasy, in the daydream of Pisces. Pisces is all about dreamy shit, and you can get very caught up in that, and that will be dangerous for you, because you'll shut out the reality, and you'll miss out on the here and now, because reality grounds us to the here and now so that we can enjoy the life that we have. So let me go ahead and clarify this stuff for you. Hold on just a second. You're going to have victory, though, if you can find that balance. You're going to have victory if you can find that balance, and I think you will. All right, yep, the sun. I just saw it. Yeah, when you get into that Pisces dream state, the area that you have the most trouble with is in relationships, because you get into situations. Yeah, you got the devil twice, and you get into situations where you're not seeing it for the reality of it, and you stay way too long hoping and wishing that you could turn this into your fantasy, and you're gonna have to learn how to kind of let it go, and to really just see the judgment of it, which is reality. See, judgment for me is reality. The devil is that temptation, is that dream state. And so it's going to be about balancing. See, you hang upside down in between the two worlds, and you're going to have to find a balance to where you see shit for what it is. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having an air of fantasy and hope and, daydream and luster around things. But, honey, if that's not the reality that you live in, don't be trying to make it. Don't be trying to make it. Don't try to stay in a bad situation that serves no purpose for you because you feel like, oh, maybe I can change them around. I do have trouble. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. All right, Taisha, you're up next. It's interesting how you guys even the tarot, and I had a conversation. Matter of fact, it was on here on one of my we were commenting back and forth, and they were saying that they said, I'm so glad to start to see, esoteric tarot readers and spiritualists you really utilize and work with astrology. Because I mean, it really does go hand in hand. Exactly, Asia. Taisha, are you here? You are. You're on YouTube. Ooh, that stuff drained me. Okay, Miss Taisha. Okay, what is it? You're going to fight hard to find balance, to balance the scales of justice. Justice is going to be able is incorporating two things into one. And with you having your Aquarius, your North Node in Aquarius, and your Leo and South Node, it's about, like you said, balancing that need to be center stage with that need to be of service to others. It's going to be a fight for you to balance that out. To at times you're not going to want to give to people, but you got to. They're saying that that's going to be one of your hardest things to do in this lifetime, is to give up the idea of you, being quite selfish, to be, caught up in your own world. It's time to open up your world to other people, because if you don't, that's going to be part of what you fear the most, is not being able to have those sound connections, because you're not opening up your world to other people. You got to take a spiritual leap of faith. And we've been talking about that, you taking a leap of faith and not being bound by the past. And that past, that Leo energy from the past, is about being like, no, I don't need anybody. I can do this myself type of energy. And you can't. The Aquarius in you is saying that, yeah, you need to look at the world around you. You need to see the bigger picture. And so that's going to be a struggle for you. But I think it's going to be one that's going to be fought. You're going to fight hard for it. You're literally going to fight hard for it, and you're going to win. And I think that victory is coming sooner than you think. You're going to finally embrace the idea that you can let go of the past, one, and that you can embrace something new and unexpected. You don't like change. You don't like change, and change is coming. There's many options that are coming, and you got to get ready for it. Yeah, I see her on YouTube. I see her over there on YouTube. Taisha, are you over there on YouTube still? If not, she can rewind it. Hopefully she'll rewind it. Let's see. You don't like change, but that's going to be your sweet spot, being able to change. Yeah, you like to be reserved. You like to reserve and to look and to not really have to change too much. No, you're not going to be here by your lonesome. Because see, that lonely, that is this energy that's going to keep you from actually realizing your potential. And you've got a lot of potential that's about to come out. You can't help it with that Leo. Yeah, that's your strength. It's like I said, that abundance is coming towards you. And that abundance is what you're going to share with us. You're going to share that. And like I said, it's not necessarily about material abundance. It can be about prosperity. There's a lot of different things. And you have a lot of gifts and things to share with us that we need, Taisha. Stop being stingy. Okay. Stop being stingy. So you got a ton of gifts. You got a ton of gifts that you're going to be utilizing in service to others. Fighting for others, advocating for others. All right, Miss Letitia, are you here? Letitia, are you here? Okay, you're welcome. Did Letitia step out? Oh, there you are. Okay, there you are. I see you. Okay. Speaking up for yourself, using that throat chakra. Is going to be a strength for you. That's one of the things that you find hard. You have strong intuition. You always have, but you don't speak up for yourself, and that's where you get into trouble. And so, like I said, with your reading, with your all the information that came out about you, You have a lot to offer. You're very big on, taking care of yourself. And sometimes you have to kind of rein that in and allow somebody else to take care of you. But you also have the tendency to overlook a lot of people's flaws. And these are major flaws that you shouldn't be overlooking, and they're telling you not to, because it'll get you in trouble in every single time with relationships. And then you have the tendency to compromise and to try to make peace where, when somebody's going against your deal breakers. And so your struggle in this life is going to be really to set boundaries, but not set boundaries for other people, set boundaries for yourself. So that, like I always tell you guys, boundaries are not for somebody else, they're for you. So when somebody takes you to that boundary, it forces you to have to enforce it. And see, that's what you don't like. That Libra South knows you don't like that conflict. You really don't like that conflict. I mean, until it bottles up and then you're ready to explode, but you try to avoid it at all costs, and sometimes you can. Not at the cost of your own self. You don't avoid conflict. My ears ringing. Mm-mm-mm. Let me clarify something right quick. It's almost like they're saying, Letitia, is this. You're coming out the wounded warrior. Okay? You're coming out the wounded warrior because you let it be known, and it is a proud accomplishment that you can be proud of, that you've got your own home. You've made a life for yourself, and nobody helped you to really do that. But you almost have to rebirth it, because when you put out that energy, you're telling people, I don't need you, but you do, and you want someone. Honestly want someone. So yeah, we have to kind of rebirth that mindset, because it closes people out when they feel like they can do nothing for you, and they can't. I mean, you got love coming. You got a man that could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming towards you, and this is the king. And although he'll be impressed by your self sufficiency, the creature comforts in the life that you created for yourself. He also is going to understand how vulnerable you are. Deep down, you're vulnerable. And so you gotta let people know that, although even that saying, even the strong need help sometimes too. Even the strong need a shoulder to cry on sometimes too. Even the strong need support too. That's you. All right, Miss Shun. Miss Shun, you have a brand new. You're welcome, Shun. You have a brand new cycle starting. Oop, hold on. Let me grab that. Grab it. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. You're gonna be balancing your emotion and that earth in you. You have to balance out the need to put other people ahead of you at the cost of yourself. You definitely have to do that. Because yeah, you'll come up short. You'll come up with literally the short end of the stick when you do that. So you have to balance out that you can still give. That Pisces part of you wants to give emotionally. It wants to care for people. And you can still do that, but you also need to make sure that your emotional needs are cared for. There's a balance, there's a alchemy, there's a synergy that needs to happen within you. And I feel like you don't speak up enough for yourself. And you need to speak up for your needs. People can't, give you what you need if you don't speak up for it. Even in relationships, I feel like you don't speak up for it. You just take the road of least resistance. And you say, oh, I can compromise, but it's time to stop compromising. And Spirit said, get what you want, get what you're passionate about, even in the form of a relationship. It's about you stepping into your confidence and understanding your gifts and understanding what you're here for, and showing the world the real you. I think that was one of the cards that had gotten before. You have a high intuition, and you're highly gifted, especially as a Cancer, with that Cancer, excuse me, with that Cancer. South, is it Cancer? Yeah, I think it was Cancer. Yep, it is Cancer. With that Cancer South node, you came from a very emotionally and intuitive place, and it still has its place, but you also have to balance yourself out with earth and being practical. And again, the saying that grandmother used to say, a closed mouth don't get fed. That's you. Closed mouth won't get fed. You won't get the things that you need unless you speak about it, unless you speak up, unless you know what you need. And don't put other people's feelings over yours, because yours has just as much merit. Give me a clarification on the level, please. Yeah, because that is going to be a blockage to you. You not speaking up, you not stepping into your own power. That's going to be a major blockage. Okay, we'll keep on telling them. Keep on telling them. Yeah, because that behavior was something from your past. That keeping quiet and just going with the flow. I can take it. No, you can't take it. You can't take it, because it's time for you to speak up. It's time for you to speak up. It's time for you to take care of yourself. It's going to be about a lot of self-care for you, Sean. It's about you taking care of yourself and stepping into your voice. And that's going to be a new territory for you. A brand new territory for you. You prioritizing you over other people. And not shrinking back. Okay? That is for you. All right. Who's up next? You're welcome. Who's up next? Britain. Britain, are you here, honey? And then I've got Jamie. Gotcha. Your wheelhouse in this lifetime is going to be, how do you utilize your resources to help others? Almost done. Is how do you utilize your that's going to be your passion, is going to be helping other people. And how do you use the resources that you have to be of service? With that Scorpio North Node, South Node, you were very spiritual in the past, and now it's about that Taurus North Node, which is about work. You're going into a new cycle of being an entrepreneur, stepping into something that you're passionate about as a king of sticks or the king of wands. But it's also going to be not only that, going for your financial gain, working hard, because that's what you're here to do, is to work hard. I'm glad I'm the opposite. I'm glad that I can take a load off. All I got to do is be spiritual. Okay. Shit. I don't want to work hard. You got to work hard, but you got to work hard, and you got to learn how to use your resources to benefit not only yourself, but to benefit others. And when you do, that is when your luck is coming. When you kind of refocus your energy not on just your material needs, but on material needs of all those around you and anybody that you can, that's when you're going to have the most success. If you are, kind of lean on being selfish and not being generous, that's when you're going to have, look, it's the complete opposite. You're either going to have abundance or the shit's going to fall apart, essentially. Yeah, so use your intuition. Use your intuition. You'll know when people need help. You'll know when opportunities to help arise, and be of service. That's what you're here to do right now, is to be of service. Yeah, it's to be of service, to lead people, to set examples, and to be of service. There's many ways to be of service. It doesn't necessarily have to mean your material wealth. It could be you teaching somebody, you mentoring somebody. you know, or listening to somebody, being a listening ear to someone. Let me get this. Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of options that are set out before you. And the good thing about it is you get to decide how you're of service. But you got to learn that lesson from the past. You got to be of service. You definitely got to be of service. But you get to decide how that, how that comes about or what that looks like. All right, Miss Jamie. Jamie, are you here? Last one. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think you're moving out of this energy of having awkward relationships. Yeah, you're putting away behaviors that kept you isolated. You're getting, why do I say you're coming of age where you don't want to be by yourself. You want to have those connections. You want to actually have really interpersonal connections that are actually meaningful, not just this surface shit. You've got, a lot of people, but you really want to learn somebody intimately. And first you have to learn yourself intimately. And I think you're going away from, not being able to have small talk, not being able to really, the worst thing that about a person that has um a difficult time really investing interest, genuine interest in others when you're speaking to them, is that you miss out on those human connections. And that's what they're telling you. Don't miss out on those human connections, Jamie. It is now time to, take small talk isn't easy. I hate small talk. I really, really do. But it's start, instead of having small talk, ask meaningful questions. What was that? Something failed. Ask meaningful questions to the people that are around you, that you meet. And that eliminates, and then also, how they said for you to journal? Start journaling. Start journaling. Yeah. So, yeah, because most people feel like you come off as detached, like you're not really invested. And see, that's going to be your struggle, is to show that you're invested. Yeah. So just, instead of saying, how's your day? Find a really meaningful question. One of the things that I started doing is, instead of saying good morning, I say glorious sunrise. And, that's a conversation piece for people. Somebody asked me today, what does that mean? And, I was able to kind of break it down. They were like, oh my God, I love that. So, yeah. Employees think. Yeah, they think that you're kind of detached. Because, yeah, you come off as detached. You come off as detached. And so it's going to be about balancing yourself out, really kind of really digging deep, and finding ways to connect on an interpersonal level with your employees and with the people, not only those that you work with, but those that you want to be with. You're going to have success. You just have to show people that you genuinely give a damn. Because right now they feel like, no, she doesn't care. It's all about business. She's very detached, very cold. And that's not you at all. That's not you at all. Okay? So, ma'am, that is you. That is you. And I feel like you're going to have success in that. I hope, did everybody enjoy it? Did everybody enjoy their reading? Did you learn a lot? I hope you guys did. Did you learn a lot, guys? Hold on, guys. Let me go let my son in. Hold on. Which door is he at? Let Tate in for me. Oh, okay. Is it at the front door? No. Okay. Over here. Lock this door. I already told. Tell him, hush. I've already told him. You heard me just tell him to lock the door. Okay. I'm back. I had to let the little boy in. Did you guys enjoy it? Was it helpful? Was it helpful for you to understand who you are? I hope it was. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to finally get some dinner. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, guys, if you're interested in the ancestral bloodline ritual coming up on the 26th, you are more than welcome to sign up for that. That's the last ritual of the month. That is the last ritual of the month. So if you have any questions or concerns, just hit me up. You guys know how to reach me. All right, guys, make good choices. Make good choices.